better sweet marvelous food just say me who the America dynamic what Friday and now your Friday. This is a better sweet marvelous food just say me who the America dynamic what Friday and now your Friday. This is a better sweet marvelous food just say me who the America dynamic what Friday.
Barabbas. Therefore, when they were gathered together, Pilate said unto them,
Whom will ye that I release unto you? Barabbas, or Jesus, which is called Christ.
Barabbas. Therefore, when they were gathered together, Pilate said unto them,
Whom will ye that I release unto you? Barabbas, or Jesus, which is called Christ.
And now your Friday. This is a better sweet marvelous food just say me who the America dynamic what Friday.
I am coming. I get you ebony. Maybe one more wati. Amina is running. Why you running? Me chiwa mam tuba. Osi tuba say. Jiu to say. Me si utuzu. 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 Full like me. Si full like me.
And now your Friday. This is a better sweet marvelous food just say me who the America dynamic what Friday.
House number.
I Prodi Block 4.
Bajo or sex.
I twice a day. Nana Sabiru Fano. It's my one mano.
Sex no yen no massimo. Not as a female or me. That's why I say I'm the make.
I know what I'm going to say.
Let me be so your band as a bema.
And who was to December go?
House number.
I Prodi Block 4.
Bajo or sex.
I twice a day. Nana Sabiru Fano. It's my one mano.
Sex no yen no massimo. Not as a female or me. That's why I say I'm the make.
I know what I'm going to say.
Let me be so your band as a bema.
And who was to December go?
And now your Friday. This is a better sweet marvelous food just say me who the America dynamic what Friday.
Now we don't understand this Ghana again. The doomso is too much. The doomso is too much. We have generators in our house, but what about others? What about others? So this president, if you know you can't handle the country, just wake up there, because right now Lagos Jollof is better than you. Lagos Jollof is better than you, because every day Jumso. Why? Or you said the lies and we don't know, or what? Ghana again. The doomso is too much. The doomso is too much. We have generators in our house, but what about others? What about others? So this president, if you know you can't handle the country, just wake up there, because right now Lagos Jollof is better than you. Lagos Jollof is better than you, because every day Jumso. Why? Or you said the lies and we don't know, or what?
And now your Friday. This is a better sweet marvelous food just say me who the America dynamic what Friday.
Me see Facebook account. Na o Instagram.
Meko. Na meko.
Na bay.
Me passport na enye ready.
O try passport ado be ko Instagram.
Aye.
Ene ye wunya passport me nye sure say obekọ Twitter.
Twitter bude no no say mitimi de ya nkatenkwan. Mitimi de ya rere. Wonu say nana eno na akoye na mono nti no utimi de ya nkatenkwan utimi de ya rere.
And now your Friday. This is a better sweet marvelous food just say me who the America dynamic what Friday.
Sabra me kofru plane. Obi nso kofru kobe. Sabra me kofru plane. Obi nso kofru kobe. Kwa better come beef me yamawa. Oga chem se na saf na se ho no we. Ready what say? Wa fo to ka ji safo no. O come beef safo. What better come beef me yamawa? Oga chem se na saf na se ho no way. Ready what say? Wa for to kaji safwa no. O come beef for safwa. Fa. What better come beef me yamawa? Oga chem se na saf na se ho no way. Ready what say? Wa for to kaji safwa no. O come beef for safwa. Fa.
Wait, the prof would be the same. Wait, the prof would be the same.
And now you're Friday. This is a better sweet, marvelous sweet. Just say, me who do you mean? Dynamic what? Friday.
This is my story. Oh, this is my song. Oh, praising my Savior all through the long. Oh, this is my story. This is my song. Oh, praising my Savior all the
Crown. English alphabet.
English alphabet.
I do say.
I do the 8.
I say
8.
8. Kind mammy.
First one.
Feminine. First one here.
First one here.
English alphabet. 8. First one no.
First one here, doctor.
Doctor. Okay.
Second one here.
Second one here, the teacher.
Second one here, teacher.
I too.
Third one here. You be a sports.
Sports. Obi a sports.
Aye.
Obi a sports. Oye sports say.
Say sports master ni bia.
Sports master.
Okomrika. And o hwe ngora nso mo obo you know.
Yeah.
Mo okomrika. No bi
number I'm near number 3.
Number 3. 4 one no. Teacher ni a akura yengwa sadi ugwa no. 4.
So the guy can teacher T. Also doctor T. First one say doctor. Second one you say a teacher. Third one say a sports master. And kwala 2 Americana or body you say po. No the Americana ko. Na number 4 near there.
Number 4 near. Driver.
Na number
5 one is Obi a otwi president.
Obi a otwi
president.
Onzonya driver. Otwi president.
Okay. Driver 5th no MP.
Member of Parliament. Na
6th
year day.
President or kind 6 March book no.
Your 6 March book
Aye.
Your 6 March book.
Bless a whole my grind on. So can I feel be a good for the kind.
Or kind of say.
God bless a whole my Ghana. I make our peace and strong. Go to be fair for ever. Auntie Diamond, the one.
We have Bassama, Guashila. We have Bassama, Guashila, Susanna. Oh, Sir Bassam.
What kind of idea?
Oh, yeah, Bassama, not Bassama. No,
Okay, 6 months. I could find the kind.
The kind
or kind 6 months book.
Your 6 months book.
Aye.
Your 6 months book.
Bless a whole my grind on. So can I feel I could find the kind.
The kind or kind of say.
God bless a whole my Ghana. I make and peace and strong. Go to be fair forever, ever. Auntie Diamond, the one.
We have Bassama, Guashila. We have Bassama, Guashila, Susanna. Oh, Sir Bassam.
What kind of idea?
Oh, yeah, Bassama, not Bassama. No, don't come here.
Not you,
No, I can't say.
I know we are not kind.
My best friend was here.
Do pensei.
Oh, one idea.
Maybe Canada. Wow.
Tonto nyanya bwano. Tonto nyanya bwano.
Bwano suma. Ohobe hano. Memoir. Okwa beso.
God bless our homeland. Yanko.
Oda asababo.
Tonto nyanya. Chemanim. Yanko. God bless our homeland. Say.
Elazubio.
Yanko.
God bless the homeland, Ghana. Any shower, needs and grace and so good to be fair forever. Neko so in the endless fly. Yeah, high to see in the ceiling on the sea. And they not see all the day in the and now power more. A nation is in and now power more.
NL power more. And
just say, I want to officially retire. Me dogana, I need the man can't me boy. But before videos webinar, I just want to be honest. I just want to retire. And after end the show, no, I'll retire for a long time. And because I got 57 days, we will never to be. Just say, and just say, don't nyanya, and then the group we never to aba. And will reason to umbe to aba. Ain't it? I officially and then after today, no team.
Now a word to a wise is enough. Achasa, a word to a wise is enough. Now a word to a wise is enough. Achasa, a word to a wise is enough.
Guys, at this point today, as I'm I've given up. After today's show, no, yeah, me retire. I'll hand over to Iko Tone Free Mind more if they can take over. It's their own business because Bedogana. Nah, the battle is tough. This battle is tough. I'm confidence on the canquas as any hammer, sir. Confidence no more to be the canquas as some effort would you know. We can not Korea war and Kamama could do by 8 years and some of fee. But confidence no tank tops near just say confidence they wait, you know, because ultimate no.
Now a word to a wise is enough. Achasa, a word to a wise is enough.
Hey, Ebejo. All right, thank you and welcome to the show. With all due respect, extended version and we'll share the Kevin till like Friday. When it's Friday, it's mixed bag day. We don't really follow Bibia na. The battle is not easy. I'm going to be honest with you. The battle is not easy. Well, Shemino, thank you very much. We're live on YouTube. We're also live on TV. We are live on Facebook. We are live on all platforms across the world this evening. We are streaming live on Loud Silence TV on YouTube. Right now, how many eyeballs on YouTube? And you were 1,952 eyeballs right now on YouTube. Make us say so. Oh, YouTube is here. All that you have to do is to like the show. I'm tired of telling you to like the show. We have close to 500 likes on YouTube. On Facebook, so we have so many people liking the show tonight on Facebook. Medini Kevin Taylor. And then Friday, when it's Friday in Sembebri or what, you best say can't want something. Oh, Shemi, I just want to say thank you very much, sir. Enyumbre, what about show so. And then Friday, I don't know what's happening. Team, Mr. S, Mr. P, guys, I have some things. You guys work with me on some things today. I'll try and see, say a bit to me. I can't want some kakra, but what is actually going on? The whole town, in Mr. Black Stars, and I can't be in Tianono as a full and also, Samson Dean has been re-elected as the president of the Ghana National Amputee Association. And is that right? Yeah. Samson Dean has done a marvelous job. Ghana, and I say you've been following all Paralympic Games, Paralympic Committee. He has been re-elected as the president of the National Paralympic Committee or Ghana. No, congratulations to Samson Dean. We all know the hard work he has put into this. Recently, all the successor, the amputee team went out there to win trophies, the Olympics. We have seen all that he has put in, and not just him. The people who are working with him on the committee and everybody put in their best to make sure, say, Ghana at the end of the day becomes the winner. No. We really appreciate Ejuma Omaye. To be very fair with you, if when you pick Samson D, now pick up the second to Kriku and the sports minister, you could see the gap between Ejumana or and the gap between these foolish politicians, what they are doing. That's why we always say, get people who know what they are doing, get people who understand a position out the moment. It should not always be political appointment. The sports minister will Jimmy own to me Ejumano. The FA boss or a junkie own to me Ejumano. That is what we need to let people understand. There's no this way as me patch be any ho. Samson has proven, and today Ghana Paralympic it has been more attractive. People want to know more about them. People want to watch them. Recently, they came from the Nations Cup. They came with a trophy. Consistently, they are proven. In fact, Sikaya said, "Or Black Stars on can send it. Say even a minute, and I say 10% on the national amputee team. And today." Paralympic team, the National Paralympic team, and can then get any problem be who gold, who silver, who gold, who silver. But there's a situation whereby we are pumping the money to places where we are not getting anything from. For years and years, Yenya free the soccer teams in him until say a year did the World Cup by a bisinde and shared Angie Trophy biabium. We need to be serious in this country. So we would like to say congratulations to Samson Dean for being re-elected. And I think that he is the president for the Africa Paralympic Committee. And yes, I think so. So this guy is doing a marvelous job. We all are supposed to give Ghanaians the nod. We are supposed to give people who are ready to serve Ghanaians. Inti Samson Dina ejuma. Aka mama de. Aka papa de. Aka nempna de. Samson Di aka wo yire de. Aka wo ma de. Aka ompna de. Samson D, a good man. Inti yabo ensem Ediama Samson D. Samson Dean, Emma Ghana for you who says Samson Dean, onim penal baby. Inti ensemboni na kwa mana yire nemba, and it's a the bush for you na. Ni Samson Dean, Yamishrao. Aka wo mpna de. Aka wo yire de. Aka wo ma de. Samson D, thank you very much for making sure so also why your part for Mother Ghana. Thank you very much. It's one more shaman again ekoso Ghana. A dear AC, a dear Ahoka, Conconsaben or town, a dear Jandam, and I was say a Kelly Jandam, and the air Friday. When it's Friday, it's mixed bag day. And then Bibiano Mate Conconsabi in the system. And yes, when you stroke, medium who will be a when you stroke, into me can be. media me who some more evidence na more facts na dia meka. But as I sit here, I make a say there. Me share that who obi a wenya stroke or Ghana. Inti people asking and talking about say, oh, a year Kevin Taylor, what is yes will be a stroke or how be me nya facts bia. And inti na watch the dia on this platform no. Adibo ha yen share any facts no yen kan. Inti until say benya a year den. Facts nankasa and who say oh asimesi we nya stroke we hu edin ansa na yakebi. It I would like to tell the people omunyina kasa Kevin Taylor, have you heard? Can you talk on this? We don't talk about things we have no fact. Maybe some people have the facts, they put it out there, and if you trust the facts now you can go with it. But Loud Silence Media, Loud Silence TV there, we have not received any concrete news. And if you know the news is true, so that is how it's supposed to be. To be on say me kasana say me ka seminar me pese me kebia na mo reason intra enti say me bana say me be kebia na say me dito ni nyina den so we're going to be speaking with facts, any facts na yenka, but some rumor be how to say true and they me can me rumor be how to say true pa but any media house yenya bloggers inti yentumi nkotam na bia yenkotena bebi nka say oh ya ti bibi say inti yekebi. This is a media house, a multi-million-dollar media house, so we cannot just come and also throw things out there. Bloggers can do it, it's their job, I understand, but this is Loud Silence Media. We really try everything every day, every time to protect the credibility of this platform. But rumors be all enokre inti de wate say the wenya eye when the obianya stroke nipa na asem now obi say oh but Kevin, the story has spread. Yeah, if then the story spread, it does not mean the story is true, and when the story spread, does not mean say the story is a lie. It is our responsibility as a media house to say I was say making sure say adibi ebeka ho asem bia no sa ade no eden ade a yekuta eye. So when the story spreads around that, it does not mean the story is true. And a story so spread around that. It does not mean the story is so false. But also with you, no, you are not a media house. You are not relying on any source. Into no, mena me source. Into some matter story no cry spread here. I'll have to dig to get to the bottom of the story, so that say bia what on to me shada engine this no cry na senya no cry no. Me na was me go find it out. Na me de no cry na brew. Rumor bia to be see. Inti it's not because obi ekebiniti I was saying so kebi say oh yes obi enya stroke or Jubilee House oh furiata bubu dadem inti Kevin Taylor baya furiata bubu demo and obi eyo dabi enya sane no oh be die to or so bubu dem dabi enya sane no. That's not how journalism is. This is a media house. This is not a bloggers platform. Unya sa emponchino ne nkramai no sa mo the sensationalism near they always want people to know so much Jimmy. But I had we wait and get a fact. Ebia pictures cry unya pictures kan ho na asem no enya nyina so na enya enai gina so ukuta picture ukuta doctor's report ukuta video eba sa na eno kasa utumi no sase ubo no aka wasem ebia de baba ebia famba ebia de be kire ebia fan kire mo enti it's up to Mr. P and Mr. S. Enti samo asem bia mo kan kire Mr. P and Mr. S omo no be decide because they decide what basically I speak on and I speak about on this platform. It is Mr. P and Mr. S. Mr. Green light, no. So more video, more doctor's report, more evidence. Mr. P, Mr. S. The better me and Sanamaka. Into some more grievances be and some more be a demonstration be a monko demonstration of Mr. P and Mr. S. Monko Switzerland, na monko Norway, moko ha omonsa ebekanyo manamamo nom dia mamo. Everything will be fine. I said we a small world, a real sentient time no. To Norway, to Switzerland, we to America. They can work, they can coordinate. A human because so me production here. For the first time I've told you where the production is coming from. Yeah. It's very important. So, Mr. P, Mr. S, it's up to you guys to decide if I should go ahead with what you have given me about this stroke thing, the videos you have given me, and the because I'm gonna just 24 hours to do some final cleanup and sana makahwasem. I'm also waiting for my team to come back to me to tell me come back. Sakwa no way like Mensa. Ono so weji kakra when people for Jimmy no kakra. Oh, come back to me. Kaka, what you deserve is my heavy pay. Oh, sure, Jimmy, because you me and yes, also almost like events on the way. Where's Black Mensa? Also, be Jimmy Hoka Crow, a chroma, I'm off with Jimmy Moko. And let's do. And so, yet story or town is Asante Kotoko, Nanka was Omoba, Washington, D.C., nominate D.C. United Bebo. Odi abeko no beko Asante Kotoko utia apim hwaswa sorry uku apima nam ka so utia apim hwaswa apim bekem but yes uku apim beba esi apim yes na osomoba America a slip of tongue, I'm sorry, and yes bia on say e bedoso wo mitrim enti na ma adwene se utia apim hwaswa apim bekem but yes say uku apim beba. And you say, no, yes, Asante Kotoko match and come boni DC ma nyina akohwe bi no. Sa match no, enyamba so. The game was scheduled to take place in Washington DC on Sunday. Nkochirichi ya nanka ye de dwumadi no ahyehye so. Now October 12, but Kotoko's participation in the game came under question over visa issues at the camp up earlier this week. Inti the ayati nyina say, ya twan Asante Kotoko asa nkombeba. Nanka team naba nanka ma obobo mi ahwe. And so you say, but me who picture be Asante Kotoko players ni be aba America, omo be 5 pe, omo be Springfield, omo kujina mall, and I won't buy bibia omo shesha jacket, and the normal, mumunya koji pay. Omo ba abra, I won't ewia jina so bibia okay, omo shesha jacket, and the normal, and the same mumunya koji pay, sa and ubi abeti. Enti na players ni be so ejina Springfield Mall, that's what I saw. But from what we are hearing, no, any when you go on DC United for page on website, so I almost say, oh, match nankasa die Kotoko players be 5 pe de bebobi na fafrakobo and sheda anye match bi ya kra Kotoko. Kotoko Asante Kotoko team ni nyina Mazua coach assistant director almost na ni nyina ya tro. Ni nyina ne say o man kra o mo mfre Kotoko match bia. Na de ne say nipa bi na di Kotoko aba town travel and tours for no mo kuma ase no and agigin kofo sikedi enti so what is Kotoko ni DC United be boa na travel and tours for the tenase and no planning sa de no because some say bogus be person to kwa abroach no ni strategy no enti sa de we match no yes Kotoko 5 players be fafrakobo and e de mo behim na question person busa Asante Kotoko team ni say a club like Asante Kotoko team kakraka say when to me I'm from a place in the US. How difficult is that? And I say majority of my players no omukuta double identity. Because me say a year over Ghana, every player biana answer about Ghana league no or the Ghana card, unique card. And they say the we Ghana near only document bia obibia. A day in a US embassy say a year mo players libya mo passport by na a check said do what you to go for. Kotoko players in some illegal immigrant and monka. Kotoko players no, some illegal immigrants, 80% illegal immigrants, how many documents? How many passports they call US embassy no? How much ebi mo pass record, no more pastors, ebi mo pass record, all your masons, ebi pass record, all your shoemakers. So ma visa sabu pabrocha ko enyendo players on Kotoko. 1990 almost had some Pablo Chaco, passport, almost somebody, Kwame Amwako, Adebechi Frank Nimo, Adebechi Kwame Tiamo, Omako have bomb sanwa, Yakwania bomb sano, so say no problem. Now just yet one says this na ye print no. Ako concern ye print. Ye print on Sabako pen no. And ebi ma ko sa American embassy for oh players in there omo midfield no be 3 omo ba ho ba ko ba also a carpenter 2002 and ba ko bi rasta bi no ono so ba no so ono so shoemaker and ba ko bi so ono so no conference omo nya midfielders miensa omo ko defense no say any crampo dey 5 defenders omo team nim omo nyina ba ho pen na ebi mu say omo se bi omo ko asori convention edi omo de ba na Dominic Ntiamoa sa list ni nyina ho and chese US embassy for say anadie na team men so na nyoma just say you can't have it for going sana Togo Kotoko enya Asante Kotoko ya me ohun sana ye ka Asante Kotoko oboboa Togo Kotoko ya ahunafo de gum eno ma say so budin de na ba omi aka say mre bi ahunafo ba Ghana beto abado sana ahunafo na aba eno mo ba Ghana se kumase ne Ghana eno mbese se omudi inte Togo Kotoko eno nkofo ya dada mo Asante Kotoko omo boa Inti anyum we kura na o se ahwe na yeto anyum ni ye. E Togo kotoko.
Asante kotoko say. Yeah, yeah. Asante kotoko say. Yeah, yeah. Asante kotoko. Yeah. Asante kotoko. Yeah.
But we now would say, and you know, I will say a remix. Togo say yeah. Yeah, yeah. Togo oh say yeah. Yeah, yeah. Togo yeah. Togo yeah. Aye. Afi umientie you no Togo kotoko. Inti udu bebia azadi kotoko no wa Togo kotoko.
Asante kotoko say. Yeah, yeah. Asante kotoko say. Yeah, yeah. Asante kotoko. Yeah. Asante kotoko. Yeah.
Pa. Alaji Baba. Togo kotoko ye beshe. Palo ka krasu obo. E ko to wo pe house possible. Togo kotoko ye beshe. Palo ka krawo mu.
Asante kotoko ye beshe mamo. Asante kotoko ye beshe mamo. Asante kotoko ye beshe. Asante kotoko ye beshe mamo.
Gigim.
Asante kotoko ye beshe mamo. Asante kotoko ye besha mwako. Asante kotoko ye besha. Asante kotoko ye besha ko. Napo Asante na sinka wo okweda wasida Nana odoro ni mapo esumjaini na sinka wo Sinko fi mense opre ye renfiwo ye renfiwo kra Yenya ya bewa yesrenya mimo
Enyuma pa Thomas Tuma Kotokoi a funeral announcement a obituary. Yes, as if we na and the bedu ye ofa and the do Charles Menu and yum to nyum ni ankobo pa Thomas Adada and Kofui pa Thomas Adada in Kofui. But the real issue didn't say Togo Kotoko ntuma amba DC yes nipa 5 pe de buy omo kredom be fra a year the Old Players Association ODC e momo bobo no. But the question here is na sem njem say Ghana card na de unhia visa na yenti kroma ne ka che say ye hia Ghana card visa bia o Ghana card nko dia and I'm very sure say no player be any Ghana or Premier League only Ghana card Into a den ye wa Ghana card. Yen to me ama yanko America. Because Ghana card ne de nka ofa na nka fum. Mudi ba omi akwasi ampanyi wechi munim de betum wo krom ha. Because me no there nyina no omo ka kire se Ghana card ne de enya ba omi am na ka kire se Ghana card unya visa. So Ghana card nko it is connected. And de ofa ya na ye de rempa ye behu se wo kwa ha. Den na Ghana card wo hwa ye kwa akwa visa. O de visa eden. And this is a typical example of a government that is lying to the foolish masses. I'm sorry, and a Ghana card kuta wabetuma kwa abrochire baby. The question is, asante kotoko players in Tumanko America because omu visa. You see players no 70% ya wana for Togo for. And I'm now wana no mo some tikasa ne kakra. And omu sua twi kakra. And omu bo justify abe pie Kumasi and then omu nyina bokotoko. Eye Togo for no omu kodru eye embassy ne omu so omu nyina no omu ya wana for mba omu free Togo. Inti Ghana card no adena Ghana card ne tuma for mamba America. But no woman say I was say Asante Kotoko Football Club no issue statement. Reasons in the United States government omo embassy or Ghana no deny players we nyina visa because there are some things that we need to know. You see who players no. Some nyina Togo players and must say omo bobo abegidin and they be obi free. Enti Togo Kotoko. You see the phobia for nyaka this week no number use. Can we tell us we Togo for? Can we tell us we Togo for? Phobia for almost san me who be that. Omo tin kran kwase asem nko a mo hye go mo tumi hye go. Omo bodro ne ye bo omo coach no so oyo mo azan sa coach Sakura. Coach Sakura. Ono so azan oyo mo sa oh, yesterday we were supposed to win. It was close. We will do our best. Obwa the krobo niska wabejebo has for ojito togafe the sikasa. Mo pamono ono so abon. But seriously in there kotoko Togo kotoko we I will see hwehwem. All right guys. Inti esia no obi ehun se eye ade na efre no eye Ghana card no omoboa yemfa nkwa abruchiri omoboa. Eno edifiti eye baomia ensem okanyina eye atro. Asante Kotoko Togo Kotoko asema ende abesi a eye ende Asante Kotoko entumi enya visa anko US amba abobo match wa no ambebo match wa na it is because na players ni nya visa it is obi catch us a Ghana card ukuta Ghana card a obetuma kwa abruchiri a oboa obi so say na Ghana card betumi de wa kwa abruchiri a eye den na Kotoko players ni nya ntuma amba abruchiri busani pan sa question no nkwasi afọ be gina social media say omo ka abrochire omo de Ghana card catch omo say Ghana card to be kwa abrochire ba ade na Kotoko players ni nyina ntuma kwa abrochire a yeso mu hia visa unhia visa to travel Ghana card entumi fa unko bebia e Ghana na odutwa ho Ghana card okwa koyi momo sika na de akoyi ye mfa nkwa abrochire mu nsu nyansa na nkwasi afọ dada mo. All right now and the religious demonstration ebaso and the Friday. Now they be am catch Ghana for say Onyankopon, and I really want to say fight against Galamsey. Church service is over. The prayer walk against Galamsey begins. Eye yenuanom e Christopher omuye eye den Roman 4 and the omu nyina ebo omu homodin and omuti omu hugu krum and omuye oye kire kese omu wie de omu petition ekoma eye den ekoma President of the Republic Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo na ohwe enije odosro nko a yenuanom a omuye eye den Roman 4 omu won kran ekire ene onyum omu toye ahobrasiemu bibia ekoso kese de ka nyina esisi pepepe ohwe odo wa ohwe sibia omu demonstration na efe.
And blessed is the fruit of your womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary,
full of grace, the Lord is with you. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary,
full of grace, the Lord is with you. Blessed are you amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit.
As it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be. Forgive us our sins, save us from the fires of hell. Lead all souls to heaven, especially those.
Nyame nhyira mo enuanom Kristofoɔ Romanfoɔ de ende mo ye no ye nyina ye ni aso sɔfo eyi Roman father ba ko abodak ne ho ye mefa pa sibi o ma ne tinu yefu o ye mistake obeka so Pentecost ni ba o Roman ni o hwe sibi a omodi demonstration efe ɛda fam obia na obi enya gidigidi bia ntokwa bi ensi omo si de rosary no e ma kyese Mary Nyankopɔn ne na Maria kronkron kyese omo kan ni nyina Roman sa nyom nyina nim ai mo Mary adoma shawma Nyankopɔn ne na ɛhɔ no kakra na mpesa nka mo change no because I say wo di Nyankopɔn atem e dey say obi ka say wo na e wo fantima wo di maame atem nti sa type na yesin say me maame me Anglican ni ena me nana e Roman ni ena me nyini wa Anglican mu nti mo Maria osro onjo Maria kronkron bebia na ha me wosa aye line me Nyankopɔn na ade se mu di Nyankopɔn atem ɛhɔ no na infantika sa na kasa bia wo kasa na se ya nhwe w'anim ne o gestures a yɛbɛdwen sɛ bia wo kasa tia obi nti bia obi gyina bebi na ɔkasa asɛm na wadwe bia wo sɛ ade na brantie edi ɛyɛ Nyankopɔn atem so Maria kronkron Nyankopɔn na ɛhɔ no de nke yi firi mu a ebia Nyankopɔn ne maame na ehu sɛ mu afu kakra nti ɛnda de si ye ne nyina no mebɛsɛ mekakyɛ ɛyɛ Romanfoɔ nyina sɛ moayɛ ade akra Romanfoɔ de moayɛ ɔmo wie bibia kwa asɔre dem ɛkɔkyerɛ sibia ɛyɛ de ɔmayɛ no ɛda Onyankopɔn ase ɛwɔ bibia mu.
Barabbas. Therefore, when they were gathered together, Pilate said unto them,
Whom will ye that I release unto you? Barabbas, for Jesus which is called Christ.
Barabbas. Therefore, when they were gathered together, Pilate said unto them,
Whom will ye that I release unto you? Barabbas, for Jesus which is called Christ.
Barabbas, for Jesus Christ. Hey, ni makun. Roman kakra ukoye, wakatra madane ni makun. Roman kakra ukoye, yadona nete classroom. Barabbas. Rabbi Jesus Christ ni makun asori ba kwa kodi echire a wo ye ma server ni makun enyo na wo ye sofo se oka na chirem ni makun hwe ni ye na wo ye nipa but Rabbis and Jesus Christ unto you and na ni makun woje ni makun e na woje wasasi so a kana yente
Rabbis. Therefore, when they were gathered together, Pilate said unto them,
Whom will ye that I release unto you? Barabbas, for Jesus which is called Christ. Whom will ye that I release unto you? Barabbas, for Jesus which is called Christ. Whom will ye that I release unto you? Barabbas, for Jesus which is called Christ.
There, Nimako Kenyan say, who do I release unto you? Barabbas or Jesus Christ? And no can know. Whom do I release to you? Barabbas said the Barabbas and Jesus Christ. And no Nimako can know. Whom do I release unto you? Barabbas or Jesus Christ. And then Nimako Nimako Bibini here. Whom do I release unto you? Barabbas or Jesus Christ? And no.
Barabbas. Therefore, when they were gathered together, Pilate said unto them,
Whom will ye that I release unto you? Barabbas, for Jesus which is called Christ. Whom will ye that I release unto you? Barabbas, For Jesus work is holy Christ.
And no na ni mako tini minimum no. And no na ni mako tini minimum hono. Whom do I release unto you, Barabbas or Jesus Christ? And no, rabbis, ni rabbis. Inti eni anu Roman for ene de kevitila pa maboma baso. Na demonstration amaya no, de mpesa me kan say maya de. Mo so ma kire se Ghana ho do no ehia mo. Mo ya sorry mo won kran mo pese mo boa. De mpesa me kan nyina say de mo kan nyina petition amuri ye nyina enko bebia. Me de mun mo Roman for Anglican for Methodist for mun nyina munime. Me honest guy. Enko bebia. Eyo exercise keke na mo ye. Ni para mo de petition ko ma mo no omumo. Ene de me man kan kire na me boa. De mo ye de na efe peaceful. A kire se mo do Ghana. Pastor ne a father no so say our prayer is that God will touch the heart of the people. Which people? Father, which people? God will touch the heart of the devil. The amuye en efe eboa enko bebia ekufuado does not care. And omobusu afọ missing impenifo mo aben mu kura nka ho asem ehia omo. Me ya say me ka kire mu say enko bebia but enko bebia. NM ya uhumamefo impenifo enkwara sofo impenifo a omo Ghana asem hia omo enko bebia ndwumaku omo Ghana nyina mamefo enkokora impenifo omo di 40 50 60 omo kura nko de moto omo so omo nye omo se strike de kura omo nye omo TUC fo no se de yanka so omo mba abronten be nanti se yo se omo ntena dwumem ma omo nye dwuma omo se no omo nye inti Roman fo amo akra omo se motia se emfa yaka enenye se bia metai Roma sorry na ewo Accra no ana Roma sorry no hwese mo ba be eye demonstration mo am colleagues omo Kumasi omo so omo mpene mamo nye enti ade no ye ntu aban we yankwase se mekoso no enye ye the people we are supposed to pray for their heart to be touched no enye these demons oh they don't care oh they also catch asore man say se bi Bible krampo no ye tu bunsam ana ye tu honhombone afidi pemu a edu sometime ye hwe na sum. If it's a honhombone bi wo omo stubborn omo Togolese kotoko enti I was say ye the force sometimes no I was say ye catch ye nkofo no ye to abati aban no because sebio Roman fo a mo won kan mo ye demonstration we senkanya aban na nya senya leadership na nya anka mo be on the streets to demonstrate. No, when was the last time a sorika say ye be kwa abontina koye ye kire atia bibi? It means say eye mampanyina na wo ho ansa na mampanyini we ba no na edwuma odi no eso ani enitina yan hu Roman for bi say omone nanam Accra kwan so eye demonstration no. So it clearly tells you and I say the leadership na one den enye into o say ka kire ya so ne ba mu di echi say muntuntia eye de aban we. That's all. Because what will make a church decide to demonstrate? It is only when the leadership is bad. Send the Roma sorry nim na nipa bi e problem wo asori na mo mu won na sofo no e convinceni sebio enye so me de ya ka asem na sofo no oye de bia enye oni nkofo yere no deda obu asori sika fa so a na se asori no e sorry so mbe sorry agina etia pastor na then it means say asori no emma na hu bibia enye nipa na odi asori de nim no or a nipa bia ongini sorry no. So if we are in church and we can hold leaders accountable, so Roman sorry them, na say betume hold a father accountable. You betume hold the leadership accountable. Say sorry way, sorry I was a penny di enim, and anything you archbishop, anything you way. It is to me holding Kofo accountable in church. Why can't we hold the president and the vice president accountable? Because Ghana is basically the church, and the people in that church, you know, ye president so only enim. The same way ye father will Roman sorry them say only a is for anase a Christopher enim. It is a bibi nkoye wo Ghana ha. What do? We need to tell sorry for the say e nipa na odi Ghana sorry nanim no ono na entutu nyoma ye a ama insuo ni asɛn ono na entutu nyoma ye a ama sikasɛm asɛn ono na entutu nyoma ye a ana ama krono akoso ono na entutu nyoma ye a ama Ghana for ɛho kyerɛ mo enti saa panyini a odi Ghana ɛyɛ asɔre nanim no yɛmpam no. The same thing applies to ɛyɛ asɔre. So I don't even understand why we are demonstrating. Sorry. We need to tell our congregants. Omomudi echi ewa sorry ne. Yani asofo no se sebio ye pese di do krechiro mo a e wo se ka kiro mo se senya me yesofo gira mo anim ya me yenyoma enya mo beka se yenyim mfiri ha no. Saa na president odi anim no se wentuma mbɔ no ho modin ama nyoma anko tibia e wo se kwa e wo se me ka kiro na otutia no eno ano no. Let's stop the Rabbi Mo Mary. And at the end of the day, no, sir, President not no on Tiasie. He does not care because we are failing to tackle the issue. We are failing to speak to the facts. I really respect what happened today, but I can't catch them a waste of time because like a president not no, if they were willing to even make a move to listen to you. Adeɛ we see nana do dan Kweku Fuado enhia Ghana ni bia one on one entoto na no enkyerɛ de won adwene mu ɛfa ho. No, it means ombumo. Because if a Kufuado respects the Ghanaian, odi to me mana, and can galamse adeɛ we buy or the presidency to so e fail no, and can say obegina Ghana fo anim, enya on TV live baby obi abetumi share no we bunku to dwa pa ye chew. Say he said this, he could not do it, and that he apologizes. Because Onyankopon na ye ne e Christopher edi ne ye som no say offendi Onyankopon na ye bre ho aseko nim kotogenim eda eden pa ne chew. So president has to meet us. But conversation when have you heard the president meet Ghana for physically to speak on the Ghana? I said no, because Ghana for more sorry for Jimmy. Into this, without due respect, I respect it by Gubibia. Without due respect, I really respect what you guys did. Pastor, I respect your leadership skills and your commitment. The church people were enthusiastic about their work. The petition basically went to the Jubilee House. Okpo, Tortoise, Jimmy Fornum, Omo Jubilee House, Jubilee House. Achechidi Kufuado ene jusiafo omwe jiminti enya diomu betie Jubilee House amanfo tete nkentem amanfo tete wheelchair mu enti father adene de amen moma ye nyina ntunti omo eno kwa na de ade papa beba asa. That is the only option. The Jubilee House, the Jubilee House are full of criminals. The criminals don't care about your plight. Moment kanche ya sorry mano. Na yentuntia na nado dan Kweku Fuado MPP no. Enisi momo another opportunity, another chance to lead Ghana and one no. Intimini anwe Christopher, my de ombesomo ye. But the rabbi
Arabbas. Therefore, when they were gathered together, Pilate said unto them,
Whom we that I release unto you, Barabbas, for Jesus which is called Christ. I release unto you, we that I release unto you, Barabbas, for Jesus which is called Christ. We that I release unto you, Barabbas, for Jesus which is called Christ. We that I release unto you, Barabbas, for Jesus which is called Christ.
Hey, Nimako. Shenye unsem kikeng. Latin. Asem na daho ikane simple ne enko. Jesus Christ is Jesus Christ, whom I release unto you. Barabbas or Jesus Christ. And one Nimako. No adana ho apepa woto. Wakotena ho din ompasem. Yes, the Bible you febin kan ho ni be free. And rabbis and won't jinsem na o kekano Nimako hwani o. Na ya sorry ni nyina de ho baji mu Nimako hwani ye na wonwan chiro hwani ye na wonwan chiro. All right, now the next story no And then Friday, Mama check, and then let's do some videos. We hear NPP Adebi Omoye. It's getting out of hand. Okay, Adia NPP ya. This is NPP Tolon constituency. Sa Tolon constituency no. And hona you say Akwebi a friend Habib Mukai. Kronphobia or ex-convict Australia na. Waba Tolon Kronubia Kronphobia na nche. Or your NPP MP. Yes on deputy whip our parliament. Mukai. Sa kwano. And the Okon constituency, and they are just doing the thing. And Friday, I'm mixing everything. Omo constituency, almost 100 Ghana, almost to me 20, 30. This is what is happening. Turn on. When you watch things like these, a party in government, and this is the party Omokache Ghana for say, Monsanto Abamaye. This alone is a crime. Ojinani pem no chiska. And you ask yourself, inti oba srem oba constituency. Bekandi waya momu no munjina so ento abamawo. And you are software, your imam for your penny for Moshe Sanyoma way now. So how did we get here? And you tell me, say, this person, Yakojina sorry, de my Siambon Paya my MP, Kwasiawi. Tolon MP way or your Kronfo. He has been a thief a long time. And what the way a MPP lower your politics in Ghana? Like, you know for a fact. So politicians, they share money. But hardly did you see politicians are so bold to commit crime in public. Like Bawomian and the MPP way, they are making it look like says I see Jimmy. I see we don't even have the moral right to even speak on anything again. I have to say, bottom. They don't respect anybody. The way they are throwing money around, they are calling people to watch them display opulence. Like pure disrespect in the faces of Ghanaians. Abra, right now, no, and he cannot sit these people down to tell them, say, jail. Tolon constituency, this is what I have been able to bring. But to him, we're making sure that the youth they did not give them jobs, they did not create opportunity for them. So the best thing to do now is to do what? The best thing to do now is to do what? Is to just feed them like chicken. So 5 cities, 100 Ghana. Wabe wiyan sika every parliament. And oda ko jina the constitution or sika se monjina monto mame. Na kwasia we dey na kire so ko parliament or the papa bi fie. And there are people in the constituency omo hia development, omo hia schools, omo hia super, omo hia hospitals, omo hia nyoma ebe bo omo. This fool has been in power for 8 years on fa kotre dua embaye. But suddenly kwasia we nya sika ba begina constituency was a youth in saline. No bia mbeje cash. And we sit and we look on for this to go on. And the Benyan penny for our Tolon and Macquasia, we also MP Nabebuto when him say, oh, we're dear Yabon Payama, Koneko Rini, Uncle Rini, quiet yang. Uncle winning koya dien. And this is what they have been doing. Now, right now, no, Baomia recently. Yes, Chief Imam year program bia. Na omo air prayers. Okay, recently, what's the name of that program? Mr. P, give me that name. Recently. And then MPs Linkwao, Baomia does it. Recently, omo ya debu of Adama, I think Chief Imam. Every year, the Muslims come together to recite the Quran or something like that. Mekaisa last year, Mahama Kobi, right? And when Baumia intima recite Quran, John Mahama recite Quran, Ubia Behun say, sana Baumia or Yupreku into Quran na Crown Tiasie. Sibia or Tanasa Crabon Piano in Cremofoni, you know, about Baumia and Cremoni. And Mulit, so thank you very much. Yes, Mulit. And recently, this year's Mulit, no, no Chief Imam. I think some in Fadama. And behind the scenes, Mahamudu Baumia, because say chrono any corruption they see everybody to be a fool. No, see what they did before Baumia bano. Omukosi sankremophobia muyimpreko mon kanokore. Tie. Kremonibia o kanokora on yipreko no. On jisika enkotena eye baby a yesom Allah. Enka say I am pretending to worship Allah. Sankremoni no Nyankopon Allah nim no se eku ne totwene ne de ne ma preko wi. Sankremoni ko jisika say me ko baby a yesom eye de Allah to do something. You see, it is the motive. So ujisika every politician ho se motive ni ye say baby a wo ko ayekoye nyame ade yekoye Allah ade se wajisika ana wo motive bia wo de ko ho enya motive eye about Allah sa ade na wo de ko ho no say Quran ne Allah etia into technically you are trying to tell Allah say onu onim de oye. You are basically a hypocrite before Allah. Every single place asorin pedifo whether Christian or Muslim in the name of Allah, the presence of Allah is there. It is a you need to have that clear conscience. You need to understand the say, sorry, ye inshemwa efa Allah hwa. And intina so obi ye juma, and also obi sorry as a Muslim. It is very important to say, no matter what you are doing, you have to leave it behind. It could be said, without due respect, ebia ubewu, ebia uyirewu, but say imredu do say okoba mpaya. Your full concentration should be on Allah. Your full concentration should be on the interaction between you and Allah. And anything as ye juma, and I say ye salah, and say juma. Your concentration should be on the preparation. We study the 5 pillars of Islam. You understand? The preparation from the time Obeti said there's a call for you to go and do the preparation, what you are doing from the beginning of time Obet pick ubuta. Say oko sansio akoro nsa ohro nase ahoro ho ansa na okohie Allah nedin komono. That preparation is part of your cleansing for Allah to understand or to see you. And even in you preparing yourself before you enter the mosque, if you are not able to follow and pay attention and concentrate on the preparation, you have already lost the favor of Allah. Unless you you have already lost the favor of Allah because you have not wholeheartedly decided to make Allah your focus. Because in religion, the focus should be on one thing, especially when it comes to inkremosomono. The moment you decide to say, ube wura eye masalachi, ube kwa eye juma, ube kwa asoreno, you need to understand to say sebio ubane uda onaso kwa kaso obe asori, then you need to be prepared emotionally, spiritually. You need to have your full concentration on Allah because that is what you need to understand to say. Eho ena sebio okra. Allah talks to the soul. Allah does not talk to human flesh. It is when your soul, so krano, is not ready to accept the principles of Allah. It means whatever you are doing before Allah, you are trying to cheat Allah. And Allah is the beginning and Allah is the end. He is the Alpha and Omega. He is the omnipotent. Allah grants us favor every single step. Into when man decide to think, say he is smarter or she is smarter than Allah, you will die and pigs in preku and the into mulid in kosono. This is what Mahmoud Baumia and MPP for a year. What they did was that they gathered in cremophobia when you cremopho papa. Inkremufo a monte osom na se. Inkremufo a sebio ome munafiki. Inkremufo a omo yipreko a omonte osom na se no. Eka kire omo se baomia eba osom na se. Na baomia mba na oba osom na se no. Moma baomia mba no enye mo de mo priority. Na enye de mo ye no because sa osom na mo ye no mo lead na mo ye no. It is because of Allah. And yet because of Chief Imam. And yet because of the people sitting there. People meet to do that because of Allah. It is to praise and worship Allah. In the name of Allah, when we meet, men should not be the focus. It is a okotnaho. No, because I say, me mawakotna baby say because of nipa dasenia oba wanted to say wa. Then you have committed the biggest crime on earth and before Allah. Now before the mulid, no share the omuyeye baumia enkofo.
Me, Alhaji Babamu, Ajaisha, maybe I better say one family, a mess. Moment found no beer and your view. Your poma, you said you so, you flew on a fossil being. Your papa, a man, you're sure said when you're money to have a bargain. Practically, it's a bargain. Now you cure what? Mummy will say yes. Oh, much very channel. 1 second, I'll be there. I am fast. That's the real support. Your quiet's not far. Your power.
This is disgraceful. Me say a democracy. Entine Kufuado any Baumia Banwe is still existing. Yeah? And can democracy and can Kufui and can those times and call Senkrim for chomuti. Because this goes to the core of Islam. It disrespects Islam. It makes people who want the opportunity to speak ill of Islam. No, these are some of the things a mom with the opportunity to speak ill of Islam. Obi pese odinkre musoma tema sa nyoma webi na oye nipa. Nasa wo actions and wo gestures and especially your intentions is to bring the flamboyance or to bring the supremacy of Allah down. You will have to go under the soil because Allah is the supreme being. And intina so be jina we nim catch will say oh ko baby Allah nti yesia because remember yesia because of Allah enye nipa nti na nipa da se ni bi ba momfa to man se form mom man kire se onu ntina mo ho a you don't deserve to live or live on this planet. Allah a creature. You don't deserve to live. You deserve to die. And my catch them would be say because of democracy. Because of democracy. And there are so many things so many people around the world are getting away with. So many things but Womiani Kufuado, their government, they are getting away with. And some time here, and Kasadi we can see because these faces are not supposed to even live among Muslims. These faces are not supposed to even come close to any mosque to say we are going to join our brothers and sisters to worship Allah because your heart, your intentions shows that you have a disconnect with Allah. You are there for business. You can kill a fellow Muslim. You can lie to a fellow Muslim. You can mislead a fellow Muslim to hell, all because of your actions. And when Allah, who created us in his own image, has every right to make sure, say, the creatures worship him. If you distract, if you try to cut that connection between Allah and his creature, you become an enemy to Allah. So that moment that they were going to meet there, they were going to meet in the name of Allah. And that, for all you know, that was the day that Allah was ready to receive prayers. You don't go in there to cut that connection between men and Allah. Because no man knows when Allah listens to us. Your bonfire, and it's a Bible, no cracker say, pray without ceasing. Because ye nim ada onyankopon be bie eredian na nsem akase me bawe and then enkomo na asem automat koma so. And it's whenever you are a Muslim and now you are a Christian, it is important you continuously pray because you don't know when Allah will hear you. Allah listens to every single person. Say the pe and Allah pa and kenyina the pen and saka, but only Jah knows what man can handle and what man deserves. And intina dear yehiano at the right time no Allah demaye. Ebuha at the age of 24, we were supposed to be billionaires, but Allah knows at that moment this is we mawa onka esubicha. Age beer. You have gone through life, seen things, and understand. In the answer, only billionaire at the age of 60, no, you have seen things and you understand why that money is with you. Until we need as humans. And Maomia and MPP, no, they are destroying lives. And I don't even care about people on the street. I don't like the way they are destroying religion. The NPP as a political party, Mahmoud Bawumia especially as a Muslim, he is destroying and depleting the Islamic religion in Ghana. And that should be a worry to the leadership of the religion in Ghana. That should be a worry to the young men and young women on the streets of Ghana who are Muslims and following Bawumia and his group, because they are selfish. They don't care about Allah. They don't care about the relationship between you and Allah. What they care about is for men to please them and for them to gain power. Bible no kraka so unya ewiase nyama nyina na se sebio o hwere won kra ana se o hwere the contact between you and Allah edie na obenya. It is important. And this goes to my Muslim brothers and sisters. Mahamudu Bawumia is dangerous. I am telling you. I am not God. I don't judge men, but I have lived a little bit to understand that when somebody is trying to mislead a religion, that person is not somebody to be trusted. Mahamudu Bawumia and MPP4 the Nyina over the years has shown say they want to mislead the Islamic religion. Let us not allow this. I don't have to be a Muslim to understand the Islamic religion. And I don't have to be a Christian to understand the Christianity or Christian religion. Sorry. I just have to understand one thing. That if we are all praying through different sources, it ends up at one source. And if that one source is credible, which we all understand or come together or come to that realization that God is the end of every prayer, then we need to give that respect to Allah. So wherever you are worshiping from, I don't care. But as far as it ends up at where mine ends up, that is the most important thing. So we are not supposed to underestimate the goodness of Allah. What you saw there is despicable, and we need to stop these kind of things. We need to stop these politicians, especially Mahamudu Bawumia, his NPP, from infiltrating the work of Allah, infiltrating what Allah has built. It is dangerous. It is a curse. You see, we need to be serious here. Osha Bawumia Ire Samira, she only wears hijab when she's going to meet Muslims. A Muslim should represent Muslims no matter where they are. A Muslim should represent Islamic religion wherever they are. And when you meet an imam, when you meet, let me say, the chief imam, nobody will tell you, say, this is the chief imam. Because when you see him, everything about him will tell you that this man is a Muslim. And when Obitisa Samira only wears hijab, so that means the intent is not to protect the Islamic religion. Is to become somebody else to win favor. When men want to win the favor of men and they try to step on the supremacy of Allah, it is dangerous. And that is what Samira Bawumia moye. Into one Samira, so bankremufoma no ashe hijab na weguma yafi na wachire say mesketwa. It is dangerous. And that is something Mahamudu Bawumia and then Samira, they have introduced into our religion. They have introduced this dangerous thing into our religion. And we have to be careful about it. And more shemi amu yenkremufo me nyenkremuni. Me nyenkremuni. But there's one thing I know. Amen, because they know that there is a higher power than anything on this planet. At least that one we all agree to it. Let us not allow men. Let us not, because men are greedy. Men want power. They will have to dissolve what Allah has created. The only thing Allah and us Onyankopon gets from humans is for us to worship Allah. That's it. The only thing we creatures on this planet, the only thing Allah free, it's not our intelligence, because we don't have more intelligence than Allah. It is not our beauty or how we look. It is not our wealth. It is not anything. It is only us to recognize, to let everybody around us know, to let other creatures understand that there's Allah that we all have to worship. That is the only thing. So when people try to mislead people and take that little one from Allah, because every single thing Allah gives to man, adebia onyankopon de mani pebiano or de mani pakwa or mbusa ho asem, adie ketue bia Allah enije ho e wona brabom no, man should not take it from him. Because the only thing that makes Allah appreciate himself is when man worships him. And if man doesn't worship Allah, he will get other things to worship. But you see the creature of Allah, or all the things Allah created, man is the only one he created in his image, because he appreciated and he wanted to make sure that he has something that represents him. Until when a fellow man wants to worship Allah, then it means the wrath of Allah or the wrath of Allah will be on us. Let us be very careful how we allow these politicians to come in here and destroy. Samira, Bawumia, what they are doing. This NPP as a political party, they are dangerous. What's your video we are? Etumima unse bibing you're right.
Yapoma, yes, and so our free one, the first league na free. Yapakapa, and Mano, yes, so said, when you have a Shabaki, practically, a Shabaki, while you kill one, Mummy will say yes. Oh, motivation, 1 second, I'll be there and fashion. That's the purpose of
And unimasma a branch and a castle or can ye me apa. And some can you be family home or can send me or say, Sabaumia ba no free wa muslim free ho. And the most dangerous statement. A branch and any omokasano. Mo flag is modi and the enya. Bibi okanya who say a dangerous pan say, Samahamud Baumia ba nasa or kwa muslim free ho. It means that congregation, Nipana Asia, in the name of Allah, no, men are deciding when Allah should be worshipped. Hey! So Abraham say he has cursed himself and he has cursed every generation ever before after him. I'm telling you. That gentleman, who no catch and say, wa cursing hundreds and hundreds of generations behind him. Baumia ba na baumia soria munyina mundinichi. Meaning, sa meeting where it is about Allah, no, you have made it about man. And you are basically spitting in the face of Allah. Say nipan sorry in the presence of Allah and walk and follow man. Now, Debbie Amikacho said the NPP as a political party. Every day, yes, boss, I've seen it. I'm going to talk about it. Thank you. On say recently, Napo beka say me say anti eye de enkora ye kire omo eye oba be ma ne oba nkisi be ma ne nkisi sexual what was the name? Sa some beka na be 2 days ago. Na me bo video Napo e ka kire Ghana for say oh on no time obeye de obeye education minister who say how do they call it? The SSC, what was sexuality? What? Obeka said recently, 2 days ago, Nana Pojina Nipem, Ewa Bantameka Ghana for say, Obe Education Minister Obe who say, NDC time no, na Imam of war. ɛna lead sɛ ɔmo wurawura nkurase ɛkeka kyerɛ Ghanafoɔ sɛ ɛyɛ ɔmo support na ɔmo introduce ɛyɛ ɔbaa ne ɔbaa da bɛrima ne bɛrima da ɔbaa ne ɔbaa kesi bɛrima ne bɛrima kesi ɛwɔ schools mokae ha now ɔn sɛ ɔka asase meka kyerɛ wo sɛ it is important to say comprehensive sexuality education. Thank you very much. CSE. Comprehensive sexuality education na Napo kan ho asem no. Also ko gina bantima no. O si during Okuja to Black time na oye education minister no. Imamfo, inkremofo asofo mpanyini malamfo na sebio na omo ko nkurase. That statement is dangerous. And I wanted some of our Muslim brothers and sisters, the leadership, I wanted them to react to that Napo statement. Because you see, the NPP, I couldn't point to be one person who say BBR. With us, you can destroy everything. But at least what we know is that we can at least defend the work of God. At least. If I'm not a pastor, I'm not a preacher, I'm not an apostle, to be holding the Quran or the Bible, to be preaching to people, there's one simple thing that I can do, that I can at least protect the word of God, protect the supremacy of God. In Napo make that statement, me catch the Ghana for say that statement Napo make I was saying krimoni bia worried. Because Napo jina stage catch the reason and say, ya malam for any imam for more Ghana no, they were the ones leading such an abominable act. Abra ye behwehwe mu nyina ye hu se Napo asem o kan ye no eye onumpo na introduce eye kind of teachings in our school. Enti ade chia be hu se a group of our Muslim brothers and sisters ye from liberal Muslims of Ghana, they are chasing Napo, that Napo should come again, because that statement actually goes against the Islamic religion. Now apologize for your misguided LGBTQ plus claims. Now Napo kasano ose trumu no nkremofo mpanifo bi duri mahama time no omo na moje esi omo na so omo ko nkurase ko schools eko preach se trumu ni emfa mra ebesinde Napo emfa one supporting document or evidence to prove say asama all ka to nkremosom so. Remember that statement he made all ka to nkremofo som so na nim there ya sa statement we ana release we free the liberal Muslims for the buy my source are almost close to Baumia Napo. I catch them say Napo says Sankri before no form kwasi ankono. I didn't know Paul Macho. That is what Napo said. Time and news way back out. Reaching out to Napo. There's somebody who is very close to Napo. Catch Napo say Napo. Sad statement to Ababontini. A group Ababontini say you need to apologize for saying say incremo formal and for and incremo sumno omo kofa trumu by during NDC time. But chesa so na okay no enya no patch no. But Napo catch the Nipan says, he is not going to apologize today and he's not going to apologize tomorrow. And see, I'm going to tell my Muslim brothers and sisters, say, comprehensive sexuality education where Napo ba or say apart from that, trumu kremufona, more asofona imam fona during Mahama time, moko nkurase eko ka say omunjintum Napo say mo for mo kwasi free he's not going to apologize. And I'm telling you, on authority, he would never apologize. Me say, we nkreboni ahwebe ne tie me. Napo kachre ni aid ne say, sa nkrebufo fom kwase amfiri aden, wa apologize aden ombeye. That is the statement. Me kachre mo and they say Napo will never do that. He will never apologize to Nkrebufo or Ghana for accusing them wrongly, for accusing them without showing any document, any video, any written document, nothing. So what is Napo and Bawumia, what are they trying to do? They are trying to denigrate the Islamic religion in Ghana. They are trying to destroy the Islamic religion. And it's a mekache inkrimufo papa mo Ghana. Inkrimufo na sebio nyamesom inkrimusum no omodo they need to react. They need to let the young people, they need to let the Islamic community, they need to understand. They say there's no way you have to give that person space in your home. NPP betuma kofa Yesu Kristo o betuma kofa gold free o betuma kofa wiase sika nyina abrem wozongos, but say NPP embu nkremosom na say Napomo do not respect your imams. They do not respect the Islamic religion. You are not supposed to give them a room in your homes for them to lead you. Because remember, say nipa bua, the first thing obebu and it was some. Obe respect to wa, e was some and a first or the respect to. I am telling you on authority, say, Napo will never apologize to the Muslim area community. He will never do it. Because waka. And these people are the kind of people I keep talking to Ghanaians about. Jimmy. We are not supposed to give them space. They will destroy everything that we have built for the past 56 or something years. This guy is a fool. The NPP, Bawomiamo, they are doing their politics with our religion, especially almost destroy the Islamic religion. Now I share another video. After your marking the constituency, the Siano or the Ayadian Ojisika no Abudiasa or Betuamano. This is after your marking constituency. This is what he is doing. Makachiramo. MPP Fui, majority I or Ghana. Sanke and Jimmy, we will not even listen to them. Right now, Afenyo Makin is so scared. And so we in Ghana, MPA or ye to train pa. Ye pe MPA or ye MPA odi abro. Odi etuo sekain e bo the constituents e bobi to Afenyo Makin. Or ye dangerous guy. Some be phone lines to the constituents wa now we tien sema or mo be catch wa you'll be shocked. Oh, say, Afenyo can share that Okosi a police station because it is not the responsibility of an MP to build a police station. Oh, say Afenyo can AC police station or the constituency. Sending call for more MPP mudin kwasi asama yenchi omo. You can ask the commander at the police station. Afenyo can constituents or muye MPP for omu to be botuo, omu to be sayade, omu to be tata kofo to chasekai, omu do I say a Afenyo can police station in yenchi. But the moment an issue happens, na you better say, oh, nipa we de onye NPP ni na ebia or belonging to another political party. Commander na or Afenyo Makin police station, no, he will find you and they will make sure they assault you. And that is what is happening in his constituency. And it's a time ago, I told Ghanaians, say, the idea of us allowing politicians to build police stations, no, it is wrong. Politicians are not supposed to, I'm talking about members of parliament are not supposed to build police stations in their constituency. No. Because when they build a police station, you could say, oh, only interference, whether you like it or not. They have that interference to even find the kind of commander they want in that police station. The commander now, our Afenyo Makin constituency, no, Afenyo Makin a demand is a Yemfanembra constituency. It is tricky. When it comes to building police stations in a country, it's supposed to be the sole responsibility of the government, not NPs. No. The moment you allow politicians, individual politicians to build stuff like that, because security shouldn't have colors. Obibaka just say Obuani constituency. No. And you're born Obuani constituency. So once a politician is police station, that politician or motive be a dangerous. And that is what Afenyo Makin they are doing. Into Usha Lord Kome, yes, Lord Kome Akosi police station, some constituency will cry. They know what they are doing because they want to control the police. So our police station, Lord Kome in the control police because of rare Obekacho say Lord Kome. Me na me see police station way. Me and I'm making sure as a commander we who are you? Release that boy, and they will release the boy. And that is what Afenyo Makin has been doing. TV is off. I have no idea why TV is off. But if there's a problem, I think the team will take care of it. I'm also learning TV is off. So maybe there's a glitch. But if there is Spider and the rest, guys, try and get in there. I'm not getting access. I'm not seeing. If TV is off, then more here TV, you can switch to YouTube to watch the show. I don't know what is going on. TV is off. I don't know. But on the issue I was talking about, Afenyo Makin, they are dangerous politicians, and that is what they have done for a very long time. We are not supposed to allow politicians to build police stations. It's dangerous. Because you got to about we now Afenyo Makin ballot papers ekugu police station wa police station here and there. Every single police officer be or what's our constituency police station one, they will work according to Afenyo Makin's command. The Afenyo Makin beka na commander ne beka. Inti imagine say ye tuaba Imagine say yenya eyeden ballot bi a MPP for afenyomakin area was stuffing ballot boxes no police station. Gidi ba ye best say this boxes ya ewa bontene e dia baden e dia ba police station. When afenyomakin wants to enter, he will enter. Say afenyomakin the chairman or one constituency person raw police will be raw and this will not be given access. So it means say we are not supposed to allow politicians, and because afenyomakin knows say he's going to lose the seat. And he knows that things don't look good. One constituency so a crown for on kind of credit. Afenyomakin, the Amananya Sikan say he is a lawyer to fraud boys. That is how he started his campaign. He started his legal journey. Afenyomakin, ebeye lawyer no. The first thing I say he was a lawyer to fraud boys. It is all called the constituency, and around his constituency, majority of fraud boys are now afenyomakin and they represent you. And that is how afenyomakin started making dubious money. And they go to his constituency. This is what he's doing.
I didn't so many come back.
Hey, can't grow. Can't grow. I was in chat. What's in chat? I bet me a man. Dabby, mean for me, I'm a son. No, never in there. It's actually, you're not yet to find honorable. The bottle honorable, I bring it down honorable. I'm not looking at this man to about honorable. I'm not my own more. I think I will be a woman.
No quiet, mommy and but my to my by 90%. It's a few more honorable. It's an answer amount number. More pen, more fine.
I don't know.
But we are coming.
Kakabaka young you watching names no watching I come in I can you do so in the new kitchen and new soba. Madam Baden's away then. Ma'am, but just man. Oh, my sorry, Potter. Was from the Kalija. Midi degrees because Samantha Mabba man is down. Mamma Dada.
MPP.
Mamma come out from Mabba man.
Oh, me follow back to
You see, this is what afenyomakin is doing in his constituency. On Obana no audience and mom, your friend Esther, afenyomakin's girlfriend, no, on Neda. The lady na Olujina Hona or Jin Sana de Ama Budia, one Budia, Yamo scam Uncle Twabano. Your friend Esther, Hono. This is what we have been talking about. Did the police see it? Yes. Are they going to make any arrest? No. You're trying to say, where and easy for. Now, afenyomakin, Ama Eddie, Wama command, Munkocho Mungum. That is the foolishness happening in Ghana. In Kwasiasama Yatin Ghana, no. And when you talk about it, you'll be say, oh, afenyomakin Kwasiam Penny where or not the girlfriend, and you are Bemako repeal, be ba, a unicotia to be ba 2 years enumuno. Mamienka afenyomakin asem. Afenyomakin went to the General Legal Council. And my General Legal Council can say, well, commit crime. Or ne Eddie, one of his associates or one law firm, no, Deborah. Omako, I could use thugs, criminals to go after kids as young as 3 years. The General Legal Counsel, Chief Justice Teso, the General Legal Counsel, Samokuja to kwasi ampe bino, papa kokra, ne ba erepi obino, ono se Teso. The General Legal Counsel, the Attorney General Teso no, they said they should just write an apology. No monko, afinyoma ken kwasi awe. He was supposed to be disbarred long time. Only moral right to be able to lead even dogs or pigs in Ghana. But the General Legal Counsel, that is why he's doing this. In the constituency where when you kwasiasema afinyoma can air on the constituency, you'll be shocked. Yeah, bunipa, yeah, nipa, yeah, senko fonyoma. He because why not you say on the killer constituency war ubiwa no obabugoku and see what he's doing now. Afinyoma can see what he's doing now. And we sit in Ghana. I disobey the guy and I be a mechanic. Me say mo timemufo no mo na wasa ma adwini be fie. Afinyoma can kwasi ampenyi we he does not care. Now, mommy and Quenim, and a Friday, yenhwe video bi yensan Quenim. This another video from Joe Wise.
For them, Mona Moya Jumawi. I'm saying, more mining license. I'm saying, prospecting license. Prospecting. I mean, so my man who said prospecting license is the Mawa. Utu amanaka krebi be 1 foot square. Now, 2 acre from now, pharmacy. But the only that's about 100 meters square. And only license on my new. And so, oh yeah. Sani pano. Huh? Bonichana idea. And so, some imagine one. And so, some are not.
Into one someone, still your mom to
say, but 2 was you so would deserve to see about you.
Let me see you, Kuno. By extension.
Well, maybe a tubono to Kodunko or no. A bus the packet, some fine over 15. Kind of packet, almost soon, you know, they dived into the water. So I came to a conclusion, say, Sani also Bechenoa, oh boy. The best way to deal with that person, so person I pan out 10. Boba Kuminu to Obia maybe.
Ya Timon for ya Ghana for near starting boy too.
Na or may Bonibio anywhere we are able to. Sir, mindset to say.
Where Joe Wise? You busara about Galamsey. A diena omu na buying a ye a stopping Galamsey. Essay yensu, essay yenuya. Joe Wise say, oh, young pest snipers. Na who so be a Galamsey, young body to unkuno. And journalists say, into solution, a bit to me fighting Galamsey. No, say yes. Na o mind Ghana a timuno. Bonnie bang and a yambo to 2 things. Joe Wise way, Yamano position sir uncle Bam with deep quiet for so almost 30 years or so on Kubium. At the Kudientia Emma MPP Aban Bay Munune say, yes, say, Omumran Omumajin and the Musen go to Ediginano, so you got to always 2 time with Joe Wise in whom. Almost any port to enjoy. Joe Wise in Kwa Baimu, on a Kufa Bra Baimu. Not Ghana problems a wohono. Find ways, Menewo, Yenim Sajino, Ombet me Adrine, and they are solving my. That's all. That's why we vote. We believe that these people we are voting for, or these people we push into parliament, they have some kind of intelligence. They will dedicate their life to think, to find solutions to problems that Menewa and I'm street in this yen to me and solve it. Joe Wise say on the MPP no. Say about Galamsey in Tokwana. Nana the Danko Kufuado adding the presidency to Swa and the Omo MPP for including Joe Wise himself, Omo ya Galamsey no. Or CO. I will say it's your body part to a to training. Because and only the only solution Omo MPP are buying way, Omo bet me adjene. They can't come up with any kind of idea. Into another day, Osa Simudia say, journalists Ribusa say, hey, into this is the only solution. Young Bonnie Patu, Enkuo, young boy who to say, now Bonnie Bain, a what Ghana, a chess will be the Bonnie Amian Kunin. You wise. Into right now, what he says, JJ Rollins one mistake in 79. Constituency of Frino, Udua, almost JJ Rollins be chow monasi. JJ Rollins or the 2 na buy. After one who say 1979, JJ Rollins ebe di Ghana so JJ Rollins wa anya bone. JJ Rollins did not commit any crime. This is Joe Waisa, what's not parliament, years upon years. This is Joe Waisa. This is Joe Waisa, what's not parliament, Ashemra. So the question now is, Joe Waisa, no what's not parliament in a at the end of the day, the only answer to the air costono, and say yembo Ghana for two. Now, give me a second. I will be back for us to continue this. I need to take care of something.
Ashanti chiefs. Problems any Asante Ifrubi we are conform assassin papa kubinu miensa. Etiama for sika, eviama for gas, eviama for yeremu. Nyama muti Asante region Ifrubi. Eyetu galamse. It's a money amudiwo Asante region. We na mo be fata mahutumi. Aw kata mahutumi asam. What kind of nonsense is that?
I don't know whether TV is back or not, but I'm waiting for my team to give me a signal. If TV is back, TV people can watch. Joe Waisa someone can say, and the galamsey issue a yekoswa NPP4 and A2 galamsey or Ghana no. Joe Waisa say on a day as a deputy speaker of parliament no, yanchi to former soldier phone call to wirim. Omu Ghana for na omunku omuntontwene. If you say embrabia ni Ghana chire say wudi bonia eni say yekum. The question you ask yourself and say, do they even have the knowledge to think? If this is how we will solve a problem in Ghana, if this is how we solve a Ghana problem, sir, then everyone can be president. Any fool can be an MP. Now you are beginning to understand Nipa Yede Oman Weasha Monsa and why we are here today. Now, unim said Joe Waisa is not to one. I mean, as a minchro. On Galamsey, I go Ghana. No. 90% of Omomoya Galamsey or Ghana AMPP4. We all know. Chairman won to me, Katie Jimfua, Sampine, Kojo Ponkroma, Kukubako, Gabi Ochedako, Ekufuado, Lord Kome, Chairman MPP4, Ekwewusi, Charles Bisiu, AMPP4, and Galamsey or Ghana. We all know. Unim say, Ghana say across Ghana no. At the end of the day, Senka your alternative solution to the problem at FAC, the unemployed youth of Ghana, nobody will want to go out there and involve themselves in Galamsey. Nobody. Because you see breastfeeding mothers are omoye Galamsey. Oba men na wa the battery the chair or person ko jina minimum etutu amena. Etutu edie emoba eko jina afrom one ne ba say or to share gold. Na obi ama no kobo mana kodidi. Why na ebe pese obe sori anopa na weja na yere ho se me kotena ahwea so ahwea na me gine mu no I can die anytime. Chemicals e come na ase e come nsem e bi come num no e betumi amamewu at any time. Why na ebe sade no? It is only poverty that will force somebody to do that. In fact, se sandi panokra wo ho na se or some idea bi se ejuma we die. At the end of the day, no, sika omo. First of all, so our another option about in life. Into that option will not make the person go do galamsey. Because the issue is, so on himself go galamsey no benye sika. Now at the end of the day, on himself another job will be to my year. Enyini ache than so be galamsey na chemicals no be kuno. Na chemicals no be say kuno. Or bet na wa dwene the bano wa. He will take the longer I say the route that will save him. It's because people don't have opportunities. Because you have not created enough opportunities. Joe Waisa we are no mobile almost over creating 100,000 NAPCO jobs and the nipa ba kumpunye juma. But today he is on TV. He is telling you say the problem that was there that they were supposed to think and solve no. The only solution or the only antidote to the problem we are facing today Galamsey said yantam tu na yemboni patrimutu nkuomo. Unim say Joe Waisa is not to one. Okasano say he was struggling for breath. On say Joe Waisa munimuno. On say Okasano home crampo no or bre. Yet tam Ghana sika every parliament $500,000 and ye koye edian heart implant mano na kuma. Do you know $500,000 the bit mayama the youth of Ghana? Ononkwa as an individual. And the issue is omo mutu abama Joe Wise no omo to abama no say onko parliament na onko hyehyemra na omo asebio edise mabunu na opese ebo mutu no omo benya other livelihood na omo so entumi more mo bra no Joe Wise go do parliament no ya sama tam eye Ghana fo sika $500,000 edi ama Joe Wise say onko South Africa onko Dubai enko na kuma Joe Wise no na mo no ye de bibia hye na kuma mu. Yeah, the implant, broni aya machine ashana kumim, a taxpayers' money the Joe Wise. He cannot stand anywhere else on this planet to say, Parliament of Ghana, Antam Ghana sika $500,000 amano, amananko Dubai, emianfa plant, implant, and koshana kumim. And until see he will not go back to Parliament again with real politics. So ocean ye pa wakan yomo. Joe Wise is struggling to even get breath. This is the same Joe Wise, you're born nipa 20, nipa 82, 2020, or can say armed robbers. And when you listen to him and you watch him carefully, he's a sick, dying man. Yenya sika and the power Joe Wise. Say a year $500,000 na eshana kumemuna obewu. It is our money. Yenya na osi me boy tuo no. 500,000 and the yen nyankopon. Joe Wise is living on our $500,000. Today, when we take that $500,000 from him, he will die. And then the shana kumim.
I'm saying, more mining license. I'm saying, prospecting license. Prospecting. I mean, so my man who said prospecting license is the mawa. Utu amanaka krebi be 1 foot square. Na wotu ako from na wafabati ya mwako. But the omo that's about 100 meters square. And only license on mine you. And so, oh yeah. Sani pano. Huh? Bonu chana ide. Nse sa ma dwene wo hu. Nse sa ma no.
Nti wo sisa wa no still ye mo mutuo.
Se ye beto wo nsuo no so a wo deserve se ye botu.
That means ye nku no. By extension.
Well, maybe otu bono no wo. To kodu nkwa. Or no, a bus the packet, some fine no bear 15. Kind of packet, almost to swing in our tongue, they dived into the water. So I came to a conclusion, say, Sani also Bechenoa, oh boy. The best way to deal with that person, so person I not to 10. Boba Kuminu to Obia maybe.
Ya yatim for ya Ghana for near starting boy unto.
Na or may Bonibio anywhere we are able to. Sir, mindset to say.
See, this is the same person. You do sika over $500,000. Akoto pacemaker to na kumim. He's living on our money. We are his God. Yani Ghana for na or see mbo etunkuno. Yani nyankopon de. And the pacemaker shana kumim $500,000 na parliament tamama so onko Dubai and konko operation. Your bonipa 82 during 2020. Joe Wise being anoka say armed robbers. This guy.
Were you a bit disappointed that the president did not even speak at all about the people who lost their lives in the Techiman South constituency?
I think that it is not fair for people to refer to an event without going back. What happened? Should the president just talk about if a criminal is shot, he's shot. The crime does not matter? I beg to differ. What happened? The president should stay out. Let the investigating people determine what happened. But I think it's not fair to insist that because somebody died.
Because somebody died. Say, armed robbers. Ya bonipa 82. And they were kanyombo. And okay kan kwasi asem. Be all because ye Jimmy. Ko be kwa ni krom. Uko duru be kwa be wan wase Joe Wise this almost 20 years. Ade papa bi ani be kwa. Minim se me kasa na omo mu firi be kwa na e mo ya. I don't care. You get it? And these are the leaders I see at Ghana. Ya to aba yi omo 8 years say omo ma a solution to a problem no. O say embo ye tuo nkuye. And I have said this over and over. MPP way, they don't care about anyone. On the last me bo Ashanti regional minister, the voice I know OD in tough watem. And you all know how I brought your DC. It me D and one of watem. Me other people I almost saw MPP so I'm when mobile. I brought your DC. That's to me dinner radio so I catch one of us on my mom come crum. I brought you and I'm Ghana ha. This is Abronye. This is Abronye.
I'm 1 year grow and every rubber. And what do you produce for Ghana? You give us nothing. You give us nothing. Go back to your country. You don't need you. Foreigners.
Okay. Yeah, foreigners. Yeah, Ghana Odia Beboa. Ghana no Odia.
Foreigners go.
Yeah, foreigners.
Again, you don't need you. Let our country be peaceful. You don't need you. You want our country back. Foreigners.
I before the and we are foreigners number one. You throw national anthem no we no. You throw national anthem ma we no. I before national anthem na wo ye no. Anya igbeni na throw.
Let me tell you.
Okay, catch on.
This is the NPP. NPP, and that's what they do. It's the young people listening to us today. No, you need to know where you belong to. You have to be careful about a political party you follow, because that political party can turn around and murder you and tell you that you are not part of us. That political party. And that is why I choose the political party. You need to be very careful the kind of political party you join. They are very important. And I'll say as Ghanaians, they be especially the young ones. Especially the young ones, we need to be very careful. It is a party, they have specific people they go after. They have such specific people they disrespect. They have specific religion they don't respect. Sa party is dangerous to a nation. Obia owomubia e was all for one a party a dangerous. E betume kum. E nyawe nkuwa e be kum maame entumiwa etete wontoma. Until you need to be very careful. Sa people are dangerous. They don't care. Aka 57 days to elections. Enkofo went me can be a pensioner for sika akwhye. Omuntumi nkyere se ne be ya eye imeburu benye adwuma ye. Omuntumi nkyere be bia Ghana sika obesi omoboye over 1 trillion de omudi aye. Enkofo ntumi kan de omobeye asesa eye de Ghana hyebre. Amanfo ntumi nkyere de ometuma aye kwan aye nsuo asi school. Omunkyere enkwasi asam ni atenie kwasi anwom no omosa. They don't care. Yamamu 8 good years, 8 years, aka 57 days. They have still not been able to tell us, say, Sasika Yaji Yenina, one regional hospital. They have not been able to do it. Omasa ba abeye gala asay Ghana and so nyina. So 57 days, why are we even sitting here discussing election ebaso? We are all supposed to say we are done. We are waiting for December 7th. We are going to monitor the elections. We are going to protect our ballot. No matter what, these people have to work. Because say what na so mama 8 years na aka 57 days. Aka 57 days. Now say at this point, trillions of dollars, then why should I give you another nod? Aka 57 days. Galam say na obeto na insure ni atena and I say no. O ka che say yambo Ghana for two. Ne obia na ye galam say. Obia hun galam say site bia na ye galam say. Obi o ye kwieni. And onam site no onam. Ogobodi to atwene. You see, this is what we have been talking about. Party in the principles under this leadership. The NPP as a political party, sankwasiafo we mu die ni munde no, omni principles, to say nine, to say mpreku, to say moa. It is what they will eat now. And the krano emwano, didi omujebi. And the enkrama kra didi omujebi. These are people who only think about now. And anytime to be omano catcher say ye ton to me aton ma me koji to me no. we are now the 2 minute bejo mame. Now to mame we now bekono mame we. They are foolish. They are stupid. They don't think. It is all about power. It is all about making sure say they have supremacy over another human being. That is all they believe in. They don't care about anything. They don't care about what God need or how your water is going to look, how you're going to get a job, how Obenya hospital, papa, Obenya is so. They don't care about those basics. They don't care. And to the statement, he is talking like he is going to rule. He wants to rule a first world country. Oh, I'm going to digitize this. I'm going to digitize this. I'm going to digitize this. Baumia, you want to lead a third world country where people don't have 3 square meals to eat in a day. Where enkora eda banchibuom imponchibuom usiadie. You are telling me you are going to digitize this. You are going to digitize that. You are not campaigning to be president of America. You are not campaigning in Ghana to be president of Japan. You are not campaigning to be president of China. You are campaigning to be president of the Republic of Ghana, where we owe more than we have. So the fundamentals are the things that we need to get right. In super, a fundamental to our livelihood. So benya the hospitals papa a fundamental to our livelihood. I will say the youth, who create opportunities for them as a government a fundamental to our development. These are things. Now who can see more opportunity application actually me. Applications and I don't care about applications. I care about the fundamentals that will make me look like a human being before I can think. Because if I am not able to get a decent place to go give birth, I'm not going to think about your stupid application. An American will not think about an application when he or she does not have good health care. American will not think that way. Baumia is campaigning to say the person obe rule America. He's campaigning like he wants to be the president of Japan. He's campaigning like he wants to be the president of an European country. We are campaigning. We are talking about the needs of the people, the fundamental needs of the people, changing the lives of the people from scratch. It's when you listen to Nano Pukwajiman, now I say Napo because from what the woman is saying on her campaign tono, you could see there are things you can relate to. You could see say it can change lives. So John Mahama Kasana Baumia Kasa, you could hear clearly say there's somebody who understands Ghana from John Mahama. A seminar orkan onim dia orka onim dia ehia Ghana nina or for onim dia here the youth na otifie na sebio odanwuchi table eda wone papa hall no John Mahama nim de obatai na sebio onya obeye dwuma onya dwetre kakra e dia start na dwuma kakra bi John Mahama hia ekuani na also onya free fertilizer ekuani na ope bibi e dia pam na efuo kakra bi ma wenhia samwa no anything on the farmer service center buy anything on the bibi say Women's National Bank anything on just say those are basic. You get them right, you build on them. That's how you upgrade. You get them right, and then you do what? You build. So you need to reset the system. You need to get it back to where it has to. And it's this upgrade. You are upgrading on things that you have not been able to sustain. You can only upgrade when you have sustained the base. But when the basics have not been sustained, you cannot upgrade. So you need to reset the base. You need to get the base right. You need to make sure you have enough teachers. You have enough schools that accommodate more teacher trainees for WPA school. You have to have more hospitals, more chip compounds, more clinics, more regional hospitals to accommodate nursing training for WPA free school. You need to make sure say you are building more roads, connecting, opening it up. That is the basics. Mabedi Ghana so for 8 years. You have not been able to check the basics. You are telling me about an app. What am I using an app for? What the heck am I using an app for? I need to eat. I need to survive. Malaria bombed me. I need to go to the nearest clinic to have somebody to take care of me because I pay my taxes directly and indirectly to the government. That is all that I need from my government. But then you are telling me you can't provide that for me. What about over 2,000 chip compounds? You have not been able to one day build one regional hospital to say nipa wemudie. You sit here for 8 years. You are still telling me about Agenda 111. For 8 years, nobody has been able to enter one Agenda 111 hospital to give birth. What about them? Now, what are the things that, as a government, what do you care about? If for 8 years you've not been able to build one hospital for a pregnant woman to go there and deliver, to come out alive with her baby, then you are mad. You are crazy. You are telling me about an app. Because for 8 years, when to see one regional hospital, then what do you want me? Because Lordina Mahama, former first lady, where to me see clinics are and there a our triplets wo na Ekufuado's government after borrowing over 1 trillion cannot point to one clinic obitum kom koja yaresa akwasia. You cannot even compete Lordina Mahama's record. You want Ghanaians to give you power? A woman, a mother, has been able to build about 3 hospitals. Emma Eurem Koja war, APA. Now, a whole government after messing around with over 1 trillion, you cannot point to one hospital, clinic, chip compound, or even regional hospital, or Batmi room Koba. Catch them and say, you are intelligent. Oh, bottom. A fool will vote for such a person. And these are things that we need to get right. Yene ebi before Ghana for the door titru yente politics nasi. Yente politics nasi if we say yema politics ni air so complex. So oba krum ha enche beto aba. And there's one important thing America from Kotoaba Moshepa. They are not even too concerned about the president. They don't care too much. So we study Americans. So what's and you understand American politics. The American citizen is more concerned about the local elections. And Ghana, my friend say district level elections and now MPs and only hear more. Because in your specific the local elections will be decided how your children, their schooling will go. Sa local election no. Sa nkofona omo ba betena local council make a decision no. Omo no be kire sa area na wote no. Senya wo ba ne bra bekoso. Emra omo be hyehe se mema obi mfa etuo enko school. Ana se obi wo ho kwan se dis odi sa nkofo na hyehe sa mra no. So they are looking at the down ballot. Ehon here omo. Because ubetime you president awope. When it comes to your local council, not the local council is not doing things you like. Your president can jump and do whatever you like. You are not going to like the Abana Watono. Inti, so we study the way I brought for 2 omaba. Any yene, Sibia Toyaba. Udum say Jimmy, you see in Ghana, last time me team neka. You go to Ghana, so we study MPP we are. 90% of the people who are members of parliament for MPP we know, they did not start their life in Ghana. So almost start your life for Ghana cry. Majority of their life, it was outside Ghana. It is because yene Ghana for ni bino. Your this attitude say yene obi nyini, yene obi tina, yene obi bobra. That person is not supposed to get opportunity. It is always steady MPP for now, almost steady Sadia for a long time. Because what to be called constituency be? Yet to me a young man. Onyini wo ho oko school wo ho oware wo ho oye adwuma wo ho oye indigent sa young man yi ni ti say ento aba man pe obon say NPP fo akofa obi free abrochire de na ba na e de lawyer to ne so now adekudie nti a ema sa de ne din ema ye ne ani omote a omote ya asemase ebi hon ebi asoma me ke bi ne impoho de impoho. The young man was born there. Oko school wo ho, onyini wo ho. Oye ni bibia okori, oye ne djuma wo ho. Onim every gutter you see here since I wo no. Onim every corner ewo impoho. This young man watena impoho ewu mpenifo mabako. Onim assemblyman bia onyini ya or the age. Onim impoho every corner bia obewura obenya the opesa auto into impoho na se. Now our problem is that so obi wo community now kase opeso ye MPA. Then uba ye maame no mo a ene ye nkofo mo ne omotia and the same thing e bi na affecting na opoku agema no in 2020. Uba onse maame bi asori aka che de nyonko se abena akoko ye se ne ba no amoako one ye wa hayi na nde amoako so peso be ye MP. Now the problem with Emana Omaka na omo ne abena akoko ekwa asori ne se they don't want to go to church next Sunday ye beka sa abena akoko ba amoako na ye MP on pene. Because abena kokoba amoako no one oye sa maame ne ba kwame ba ene nyini ye adenti na omunyina nyini efri ha e wo se amoako kodi MP. Into what they will do no say nipa omuti krom ho na nkasa dodo because of ahoya anti. They will vote against a branch na onyini wo krobo na or ba be MP or ti o masem no. Na MPP for study and homophobia abrochaba. And it's a study MPP for parliamentarians about 90%. You see already oni ha na or doctor e wa abrochire na or lawyer. In tom ko tam di paneba some me form community no instead of them to give a ye sa amwakona onyini wo hono opportunity no they would rather give it to somebody coming from outside no munim bra obo no abrochire na omunim jantra o ti abrochire bo omunim krono a obo no abrochire but they feel comfortable because at the end of the day ebeko go there and kenko corner until we end up voting for mad people in the name we say we mu there no mu free abontene ne bae until NPP na study this terrain omo we say ye nenom no ye jimi ye mu bi ni ye jimi and in 2020 you ask yourself say eye den na oba tan a oyem fantini etumi sori na pase mentoma na na opoku ageman na emom mekwa kwoto ma eye NPP nipa pa oye NPP abedi echire do minimu no yesi ade ofia oye infantini o obebu be and so case onto abama na no opoku so onye unma the cross because ofili say at her age you know only almost na eya the at the cross na every krom ho. Why should Nana efia ofrim no omukonya eye the first vice president or your ba free safianim intuba hu obatan osimen toma NDC on toma nana o mani ri ogbensa adentra only reason eye jealousy eye ahoya but osi behind the jealousy no also tia say ade ofia oye no say nana with all due respect wa bon kura no onfa ne nsa benkum enkyere ne ma me fie Professor Nana Opoku Agyemang on Pejan and Sabenkum Enchre Central Region. She will always be proud to say Semi Infantini ba. Senebeya Uma Amena Wat Infantino Oba Babeya proud to get to the level of Professor Nana Opoku Agyemang. Na Ghana history ni ka yesterday. Yese Ghana Infantifoma. They are the first to climb there and they are still doing it. Sanya, you know, somebody has to start. It is always steady politics now. It has become some selfish, greedy jealousy. It has no reason. And that is what the NPP capitalized also for all these years. When you are going into elections, the NPP prefers foreign players. They have always tried to let the people think, say, foreign players need such and local players. It is all elections are a local player, a local breed. When you know or Tiwasi or the Nino or na Yakofa Kwasiebi, yes, already not UK, you didn't know your UK. But my dream, Seminia ba beko. Madam Fubeka say, hey, Yamba no mun started primary, then I'm wako de wako MP and the memma wakonko. I would rather make Obia Yenimuno into majority of the time. No MPs, no, they don't have any link, they don't have any connection with their constituencies or their constituents. The only link I want to share with their constituents is SCA. Because they have come to that realization, say they don't understand the Ecosom constituency war, but it is only money that will bring the constituents close to them. And it's now quite pious hejide or to make a chum say me a crom for to mame na mema obano me the chrono be force na kwa abrochire. Because pious no, he is not connected to the constituency on free ho but na adwene no sika na we na we consider constituency no, it is what will do that connection. It will serve as a magnet between no pious and the constituents. And this will take you time. Now say step back kakra. Now we study NPP. Omo MPs are omo parody in 2024. You will see say 90% of them they did not grow up in their constituency. 90% of NPP MPs they did not grow up in their constituencies. So flip na 90% of NDC MPs they grew up in a constituency. And nuntina on say Ghana Dumbreby, people did not understand why John Mahama has to be president. When John Mahama was contesting Akufo-Addo, there were some people in Ghana, the argument they were making, and they said, John Mahama a local breed. Na Akufo-Addo they saw Kwabrochire. John Mahama people knew that we see Ghana, or Ghana, or Nimdiakos Ghana, or no, and a Sebio, or Nimdia Ghana here. But the people's argument was that, hey, Akufo-Addo mo die. UK no munyini yo. Hey, Akufo-Addo mo die. They did not talk about what Akufo-Addo can bring to table. Never. Until we study from 2008 let's push it forward to 2012. Ekufuado's credentials was all that. Oh, Ekufuado there, Oko school abrochiri. Oh, Ekufuado only momo. Oh, just be a cabrofua. Ekufuado there. Ekufuado could not run on his own there, on his own credential. He did not have it. Ekufuado's political life has been that the Bushian for abrochiri into Oko school UK. Into Ekufuado Oko school UK there, he's better than Mahama. That's all. And then I'm gonna try Professor Tamils. And one of the buy had to face John Mahama. Until it got to a point the people who were all trooping to go vote for Ekufuado, they were not voting for Ekufuado because they thought Ekufuado was intelligent too. They were voting for Ekufuado because they have sold a foreign player to them. Because around that time, when you sit back and say, I want to analyze these politicians, you will see, say, Mahama is worth $1 billion than Ekufuado. Because when you talk about somebody who has gone through a political mill in Ghana, I am yet to see a politician in Ghana obetumde resume ato John Mahama resume side by side. I will campaign for that politician. No politician in Ghana. Me say, I am yet to see one politician in Ghana. Obetumde ni resume. Now other to John Mahama dia left side by side. No I can resume a better than John Mahama. No politician. And we will not have another politician like what we have in Mahama. It will take a long time. Because where we are now, it will be hard to get a politician who has gone through that mill at Mahama Komu. After Mahama becomes president after 4 years, every politician be a Obabedi Ghana Subiano. Sa experience Mahama Komu, ebe vice president, ebe MP, we will not have. Nipa kro benya opportunity, he will basically maybe be about 60% close to what John Mahama has gone through. Because when we are talking about local politician or your local breed, or name from scratch, John Mahama. And no politician in Ghana today, and I'm saying this on authority, I will meet anybody on any platform, anybody, to say let's argue on this. John Mahama resume, sa politician resume, a better change John Mahama. No politician in Ghana, and even when you stretch it in Africa, so we 5 politicians, John Mahama could be one of the 5 politicians. I'm telling you. And sometimes we need to understand. Mumienjai anwoya no, mumienjai nkwasiaba no, mumiyembusa questions no, na ye make sure say the real things no, and ye can wasem. The real thing in ye can wasem, and it's na end no. So check here one day, Mr. P. Next week, when we come back, you best start your list NPP for MPs. And I'm team no, they are watching me. They can get me about 20 MPs right now. NPP for Omo Ghana. Omo background in Abrochiri. As we speak, my team can give me about 10. Menoka say, and he studied in Europe, and he stayed in Europe, and he was in Europe, and he was there for these years, and he came back to Ghana and he became Napo and Yasaneti. Oh, and Napo, and he was in Ghana, and he went to Europe, he went to UK, he went to study, and when he came back, he became an MP. That is how it works. But so can't end this year. It is never like that. And then the child said, the NPP, they have always sold fake foreign players to Ghanaians. Met mama 10. Mimpon showed my team can put 10 together. Obon say, Sanko for they did not understand Ghana politics before they came into politics in Ghana. They came and they entered a very soft zone, not by MPs. Now, Shade, Andra ne ka eye Electoral Commission for Assam Ewaha. Now, before I become Electoral Commission, what about this? What happened to this? Buankra?
Mr. Speaker, another important infrastructural development is the construction of the Buankra.
So Ekokobo from Yawode CSC Buankra Integrated Logistics Terminal Project.
We the Nyantoka make I who can 10 with Buankra. Buankra ta. We the make I 2 votes to Nana, we the Pia Aladui, as what you John Kakrama mean Fakit Kakrangum. 2019, Nana Danko Kufuado, at the 2 force 82 man point here as Antefakins a Cassina called Buankra. Omo catch you 2 force on friend and to my FA. Na on shana hinema efe and on from my point he said the spesa the board ding kesiepa a woman gold wo one chain ombo na omo besesa omo akobwankra na otumfu ada satan na odwedwe no ho Satam nana we didi kakra ema sebio nana pese ono so visitors about too much ma nana enya chance kakra oba be den ono so eba be jujuno kakra ena chema untumi ni MPP for nkwasiafo ko bom gang satana nana eda na wo hwe me akoda otumfo said no oda o menhia ena o tese nkofo ibom gigim gang intina otumfo tie me na ayinkwa Nana so they will relax because also table golf weekend. Into that time na Sunday we bo golf we relax. Nana on boss scratch or bo professional say na boss scratch. Yan ni enshada ni bossa. But nana de bob pros no. Into that time day no on ma swing bi na ne ha ne yakakra nana shoulder. Nana so na also on the drive here. Na otu for the idea betumi dia kire say golf royal and drive. Otu for ma drive out to drive na more day. O say tumi kwa na land nana die. Eba part near the na edin kakaba eba drive. Short and then another obwa otufo na na me do piaw me so pe masaba ma na go for kana na me say otufo timi hwe mo say akra we me nana we pa de he akọ ba fi aka me hwe me ye ne hene na me ba chenchen hene me so otufo ma driver especially so ohetia also otufo drive golf erade in the Sunday no nana ko bo golf about ni shoulder ba ko na say mu kan kakra because o mia drive no why body ni name 11th hole drone na tom it was you know kakra wada and a chairman want to be kwase ni MPP before gang and nana say because nana so answer na be do be one ankasa electric doors I senses wo ho untumi ko hot akeke inti but me pese be ka say oh there mo ankasa no we ni bia e boy sometimes me can say me na mo can some distract me nana de golf de edrumre bi nana call UK ko ball golf Emma we de broni no nana drive ball no Emma UK broni bia ka say you are the Asante Tiger Woods me say uko abrofu kuro by Ireland omo fro 2-4 the Asante Tiger Woods just say omo share o 2-4 strike ne drive no say you are the Asante Tiger Woods into omo nim say a bag off there the Asante Tiger Woods the obwa nana no pia o me do inti nana ye drive sa Sunday no na eye ne muscle ko ha eye Asante Tiger Woods nana pia your excellency your highness na muscle ko ha ho kan kakra because drive no nana drive no ajibe inti nana say nyumbre no na or relax because nana dey go for there mama make us me mama nana golf record otumfo ubo golf che otumfo say dey bechi watum golf no on say drive nti dey bia no mo hye ne drive na an ko UK sanom frɛ no ahemfo ni nyina hia Ireland hene no UK Prince King Charles nyam say the Asante Tiger Woods was almost Asante Tiger Woods here how are you doing? So I'm good, you know. Otumfo ne golf in this Sunday no Asante Tiger Woods nana piaw wa bog my eyes and the shoulder hakakra na ye ne ya shoulder ache into a relax remote credit na so ne nsa so e na wo hwe me na Sunday special ena kwasi afo ibom ging 2019 into two was I come be gate no e bia jimi chama utu na we dey chia o and I say I dey asem e dey na mo fin so na o kina bwankra o yesra o se sia dey o se o kina yekọ na yekọ bie bwankra no se sia dey abo da na abedu and two was oh dey mo dey aba no no and nsem na mo ya dey o if you say from 19 dey ya ye dey wofa ye dey £700 at a party mo nhye da nya bibia o santos na ye dey aba into sia dey o kina oni yenko and two was we dey asempa Sebio, the all part the power kotokono, yendina bro, and another any ochina. Mekama hinema ho, mekama chacha ho, me friend to my more de, na me nemwako. Na men kwokeke, me de car, Sebio, a dama kuma so if you said the moyama santimano, a soini, and otum for catching kwasiafu no koye. Anopa tutu, otum for Rolls Royce no, any of the flag ni siso, asantimai flag no. Satam ye chow, tais nina jam. And I cry a ye. Den omo bokete omo boadoa mame ode mu baaye ebe parki wo benhia bontene ho ode muni mame ode de eye obofo ama nisika koye ne to no mame no oto nwom basa ye de 207 miensa na sprinter mienu ena ben wo ha tre choso ena ye de omu gu mu ena omo adresse enwum kuo ena omu nyina ka mu ena ye de eye green black and yellow afefa because Asante kotoko Adaya otumfo agya tum se nkofo we ntwa ntro ema otumfo frantoma ebetena eye Rolls Royce mu and your boss Rolls Royce no otumfo Rolls what the sound enye dede in who say ma engineer soko or boss I driver no white gloves and you rolly esino they are 2800 and then actually me say utopia water wabonti unfa wura mundu ba ro keki otumfo bie otumfo a driver no so se na bwankra kwa ne futuro wo so ye bie esino 800 ene ena otumfo driver ni tia so kakri I say Rosso ye mfa nkokese ehwana enyum kofo so mu woni ebe kwa ya na obekon woni ebe kwa ya na obekon ye woni ebe kwa ya na obekon madam aladi go say ye apia stadium di akire an kwasi asam ngwa ye ene di shemu ada ekufo de say otumfo ne mampon hene mo nhia no e wo Boankra okubie Boankra ya didim omo tata trotron amakon yakwaba sa mani ma bra from pon na yiri hia no bantama na omukọ abena wo de fufo kra de menguso no nim ne ba ne nduru ya mefrew yakọ Boankra amanfo tartarka ho ye be yemba ye wedie na nan ya ne ye den ho akwa na se ye na mu futuro mu Rolls Royce ye twini fie kakra no Nanado Dankwe Kufuor the MPP ma eye otumfo setutu etu Rolls Royce from futuro mu omuni nemu anu mukopie Boankra 2019 omienhwe
Elia so ekokobo form ya wode ba be CSC Boankra Integrated Logistics Terminal Project ye tie friend of Boankra Inland Port Project no ena woda na gi se sesa asue no wonum etimi siwia ebeboa ama wonum a wode eniama efri oman mu ekọ aman ahodo bi so te se Burkina Faso Mali Niger ene miame ahodo bi eka ho no wonum adwuma mu ahenhan wo mo.
There is a very for Asante and the Republic of Ghana. And I'm glad to be here in the majestic presence of Otumfuo Asantehene, or Yoko PSA Nana Oseitu II, to cut the sword for the commencement of work for the construction of this very critical piece of infrastructure for Mother Ghana, the Boankra Integrated Logistics Terminal. I must at the outset express the appreciation and gratitude of government and the Ghanaian people to Otumfuo Asantehene and Asante Mai for their immense support and patience in anticipation of this project. The relentless efforts of the dynamic Minister for Transport, Kwaku Ofori-Esiama, the Ghana Shippers Authority, and all other related institutions must also be commended.
Nekase muno wasan so eto aso say Ashanti Port Services Limited ya one venture of Afum Quality Limited of Ghana any DSS Associates of the Republic of Korea and aka won ho abomu a wo ba be di dwuman na wo kire musika dodo ene nhyehyeye a aban ene sa adwumakuo nyina aya wo de ba be si sa so oman Ghana.
Completion of the terminal, it will be fitted with an inland clearance depot, customs bomb states, commercial areas such as banks, offices and trading facilities, vehicle parking areas, light industrial areas, and an administration complex. The project will also offer significant employment opportunities for both skilled and unskilled labor during the two and operation. Beyond the creation of jobs, there are other ancillary small and medium-scale businesses that will be located within the enclave to support the operations of the terminal.
Into so our videos no we need to my ndinjao Ashanti Tiger Woods na pia o medo one sa abosum we na otumfo nim sa bosum ye ni papa Emma otumfo koto designer nose mask sa time COVID-19 ginem also na natne fie ebo no ho ban edi Asante man so otumfo risk in a life am otumfo mo gina so na adwene ye designer den Ashanti Tiger Woods nose mask man into hwa na logo ne tare ho otumfo no tie ni nose mask ni yellow no na designer na Ashanti Tiger Woods ene ye ASTW ena mo ye na otumfo ehye ekufo de otumfo ne mampon ne asantifo nyina ma me odemu apia stadium on your trotro be no manfo bae so no niska ai or the oba later cry ye upon on the some tech the abi I only capre and this for ena omu nyina bedu ya otumfo set to ma betena sankofo ya sa mo no problem 2021
Mr. Speaker, another important infrastructural development is the construction of the Buankra Inland Port, which will transform totally inland trade and ease the movement of goods and services, especially for traders as well as for persons in our landlocked neighbors. The Korean contractors are due to start work any moment from now.
After audio 2-4, Omtamo 2-4, then call Buankra. 2 years after 2019, I'm going to call you 2021, and almost Sabakacho 2-4. Oh, Chinese for no mobile Jumano, Sang Abrofo said the end, Oma Bidu. Almost Sako Ben Shako catch you 2-4. Esako Dada Nana, Asantifo Muntie, now Mubi, Masuma said the Gobe Egum. When a friend enimtia, disrespect, insolence. When your friend disrespecting your chief, Mumubino, Brofonia Kamonte, entire Jujomuno. And Aquawe 2021 Sakacho 2-4 every parliament say English Abrofona we Omabedru Amoshenyoma. On Hinikasiemu, wedding catching the Twakunya, a good animasi, or bedum. Otum for koye in future go a bogun in Pobuaho, and no otum for oyeni pentiwan kasa. Ochamiko usu, the Oji Adjene, any more money one man wana otimeshia, a buntanchia. Oji ademudie ya boni diom peso be kachire okuku adono ono ne hankini agi ye de pepa fom emotum foti aso kousu ya boni die ya o say oba bia ko kase tia menhia na ogina ho we yusu no we kousu ogigi momone adwene dawada we ya obu emma fa so no ochame kousu saa de no ne hankini agi tietia so eyeden MPP mua santeman and I'm catching Santiman say, oh, contractor naba. Monsha contractor na almost na omodinaba no.
Honorable MC, so from Pom. And I expect a cast now. Yes.
You don't have to do something. They just said, yeah, I don't know what I'm not just sending. You know, I'm by one time, I mean, a cheap. Now, I did a part or my mine as a money and mine. So one crying Lamport. I may have been here. February, I'm a just local economy. That's a mine. Not outside the young. We have from Papa and His Excellency. For my penny, Nana, a drunk for a human Emra, a bar, a boy. Unemployment is so that you are moving in any people on a pastor ever. Yana Yakuma, any Jose, Quantain Lamport, I have white elephant, Namia Brum, Amabia, Echo, and then contractor of Edmund, just more construction. I mean, penny food now, you are much. Asante Port is a good one. Almost Hydra and Neduma before really look out and company. So Skabia Omuna Nagana Nakapoa, Ama Ghana, Akoso Etum. Yes, sir. We are vampire papa, Entai, Omampaniachi, Nafi Yura, Transport Minister, and so and also Yura Amako, and also. Oh, you know, Uncle Son, Edanas, say, Group baby, now about you, so no more than more. Maybe I'm a Transport Minister, no, I think so, no, I chairman, Mamma Ranche, actually c'est ça bien dit bien parce que nyamia dum mampeni finance minister
kwasi asema nkofo edi otumfo anu no anopa tututu no nsia washe brown shoe washe brown socks washe brown pants washe 4-piece suit ni nyina brown obotai brown ena washe space ohwe na I say okampo bo ho Beirut kwasia wabegina ho omako renti omako dabo ase ko renti eye de excavator ena mabe park asma me catch 2019 2020 asana me catch we omude Ashanti Tiger Woods na pia o2472 golf player papa omko gu o24 ni ma se wie no ena omoba ena omko dabo ase ena omko renti excavator ena kwasi mpenye wa address se de okeka mpobo ho Beirut no wa begina wo se o catch o24 se o24 equipment ye de be ebu agra omude excavator miensa fozin winim fozin won tena abo ase dan tunim fozin omude eye track mienu Sanya miensa ne se wona de be ye de ba construct inland port into 24 mema ne how cra sibia nkofo keka nsem na ohwe akobe ase ekura I say otwea oria abegina ho ka kire otumfo se ai ma amanfo keka nsem na ono de o ka kire otu we osanke kire ne de ba menhia sankwasiafo de wo se obu nkotodwe e otumfo anim ni nyina settings ya da hotia boankra kuraba kura nsi wo boankra 8 years na kwasi ebi to ka je se otan santeman unim omo bu asanteman nim tia unim omo a omo didi otumfo atem MPP nkwasiafo ya Napo ka ho ba omiamu di anim no saa mo MPP na mo se de twa mo furuma no ene na egu MPP asanteman nim ase chen party bia wo Ghana ti boankra no wai boankra no yenka ho aseme se Napo ni na asanteman mu ba omia ba asanteman mu Central Market hye ya so ba ba enie ebesi ndem ahuno ho MPP fo humu asantifo de bisa mo agimi boankra
Amina, I am coming. I get you ebony. Maybe wama wati. Amina is running. Amina, why you running? Me chiwa mam tuba. Osi tuba say. Amina ji utuso. Eh, me si utuso. Amina utuso. Amina utuso. Amina utuso. Si fool like me. Amina si fool like me. Say what's up, speech boy. Amina, I am coming. I get you ebony. Maybe wama wati. Amina is running. Amina, why you running? Me chiwa mam tuba. Osi tuba say. Amina ji utuso. Eh, me si utuso. Amina utuso. Amina utuso. Amina utuso. Si fool like me. Amina si fool like me. Say what's up, speech boy. Amina, I am coming. I get you ebony. Maybe wama wati. Amina is running. Amina, why you running? Me chiwa mam tuba. Osi tuba say. Amina ji utuso. Eh, me si utuso. Amina utuso. Amina utuso. Amina utuso. Si fool like me. Amina si fool.
I gotta give you. Me ba Facebook nyoma we na me show. Me ni mutu more time wo sa nyoma. Sa nyoma na mutu Facebook ya na. Boy, thank you, tell me ba Facebook. We wanna be show. Baby, I'm arguing that no. Now say ankwasi afuna bugo. Thank you, say oh boda, me can tell us one time. We me na Facebook am be I me share na be dey me sira ba koda. Ai, yes you donkey.
Enti me pase adofo nyina eti se Yesu ebre ne ho ase. Se nipa oba eti se nipa tibia me na ase. Nipa tibia
English not me kind of more. English, speak English.
Jesus Christ came as a donkey.
Sir.
Patibia,
speak English not me kind of more. English, speak English.
Jesus Christ came as a donkey.
Speak English not me kind of more. English, speak English.
Jesus Christ came as a donkey.
Sir.
Kofi Adoma die, obeko bu samjem. Kofi Adoma. Kofi Adoma. Bible na ka yo se de nam no so asunti dia beba do onue Kofi Adoma be ko bu samjem. Wona akotwe mic ma akora ko kan asasem akora no na onye na adwe so beka se Yesu ye donkey enti se wo ye kristoni a wo empire bi aboma Kofi Adoma be ko bunsam jam because akora esem o kan enye Kofi Adoma na akotwe mic be gina wa na kwase ampa yi gina English no tumi kan ye ma akora we beka se Yesu ye donkey wo Kofi Adoma to ma akora we ka kire wi se Yesu ye donkey wo Kofi Adoma wo be ko bunsam jam me do no homo me say me tufu obeko bunsam jam because adia akora ne kan ye no sen kwa for mic na nkɔhye da no a anka sa akora ne konka enti Kofi Adoma de
enti me pase adofo nyina eti se Yesu ebre ne ho ase se nipa oba eti se nipa tibia me ase nipa tibia
English not me kind of more English speak English.
Jesus Christ came as a donkey, sir. So the nipa tibia
English not me kind of more English speak English.
Jesus Christ came as a donkey, sir. So nipa tibia
English not me kind of more English speak English.
Jesus Christ came as a donkey.
Kofi Adoma. O de tena ona sresre. Kevin de waboda no ke ganze. Kofi Adoma. Wamba ambedwa watade e wo TV so me hu se spark no. Ambe ba wa motuo manka ankyere se osire onyankopon. Kofi Adoma wo bekọ bonsam gem. Now, when me finish it, we dey me maka no me dey yo. Me when am go Facebook am go hwe. Me ni mo time o. Bo kwase bi ne hu fifire de tu nyina fifire ne to hyehye tag Kevin Taylor tag be say o kwase ara me Kevin Taylor some go time when am share on Facebook I be Facebook videos be bre me Facebook rough me I me share videos be bre on Facebook we mo e say we kukuru omo wini aba no
awurade ti ye be breki pipi be breki awurade kwa fa David free so anybody Israel so you need dia am ya me afu be free worry and with God
hey give you Ewurade tie be breki dana someone to se fomfom ne to se owiayem ne to se owiayem yakofo be fi worry omoto no breki ni kura ni omuyem na mekasa mo bekasa ye be breaking the 8 ade 8 mu to me give you Ewurade nti ye be break dia wo be break kura ana kura ba break bibie Ewurade nti ye be break nwan mo break
Ewurade nti ye be break pipi be break Ewurade kwa fa David free so anybody Israel so you need dia am ya me afu be free worry and with God all things
kwasi asem say how o campaign no obekona ba o me gina en nyan zeke jenje enyu kro ntiase de o mu yare Jimmy sa ye di nemu ani abepem o campaign you a man for no so young boys so street so mo twenjo mahama e man na be make sure say betting tax we ye free ho
baomia ya blow enu am di bet 107 one musame de wonti o what the open me bo ala cash atra me chibu do mobile money ma sikana ba 94 cedi baomia nti de o ye ma o me ya ma do say initially me ya ma do say kame maskana dem am ya to aba sama Muhammad dia na ma yede mala cash out me yi ma de bi so say oba obetwam baomia nti de o ye no pese ye to aba mo wana umu amomo aye bla ya titi yo mo rema chabet so as students what's at the ope umu same wo de kai 7 cedi na da so what did you rema manaka 94 cedi baomia ade mala cash out me yi ma de bi so say oba obetwam baomia nti de o ye no pese ye to aba mo wana umu amomo aye bla ya titi yo mo rema chabet so as students what's at the ope umu same wo de kai 7 cedi na da so what did you rema manaka 94 cedi
baomia we na here boys no boys ni say you tax ni free also see ko mahama say omotoma na oba ya first 100 days obeye free ho eno na ye nkomo no boys ni say betting tax ni free so na ode bae because time mahama ode ni betting tax bia ho omo say wo na ode abayi ansa na ato aba utumi yi omo jimi nti omo ntoma wo uwia na ode kwase na wo yira kwatira Jubilee House say ai mo de digitalization omo say yi because boys ni nyina around the world obia e twen say ba mahama beba because ye disika na moje nti nyina ye twen ye beto mahama oba no abayi betting tax ni free simple gidigidi bia nim ye twen mahama send your oba bayi tax no ye twen mahama send your bayi tax no ye twen JM bayi tax no wo de aboto na mo jimi me ho boys twen JM boys ba beto abama JM bayi tax free betting tax betting no so no mo time di more what work kan kwase asem Boys as well issue. Ye disikara was unim sibia. Unim what comes together for somebody to win a game. Mumu my idea biya. Last bit is so because I bet in the chacha a lazy man's job. Share. Bet in the chacha emranti omobano meseko casinos ne kohwe casinos ukọ enchene ne ton wo ho mkwasi afọ mo beduru kwa mo so pe Las Vegas akọ ho ne enchene ne achichire ho nyina chacha ne eto oba America bebia chacha ne achichire kuro do osia lazy unim bi edisika unim bra nipa bre ansa we debate baako na wo the tax abeto so ne esi yia uru Jimmy to work wo sa you bet no tax now the buy and yet Mahama was 2012 13 14 na bet bia you be dibia you didn't fenchem you did 10,000 10,000 you did 20,000 20,000 you did 1,500 1,500 o buy now the tax beto so you tax na sani akoto aba wo say ye ntwen na ye to aba ni wi na you say ye moku na boy say twen o meminim on the street boy say twen boy say beto ama Mahama ye pese ye di more inti ade no Mahama de odinka kanede oso oba enyo no na de betting tax we buy but obeye free ho kan wo de ne enfa yenhwe fa consider wa wo de wo say an oyire ehye straight die ntuma wo injesi an ye wini a se the problem cry say ye wini bet the cry ye koyi sikari kwa na ye ya adentina wo say boy etumi struggle a pay me a check gate a chemic a ye den nyina a wini game na we di 1,500 no so be yiska no because ko yiska o so be di sika nyina adentina wo say ye adwuma say na yakoma ye ya adentina wo say boys akoma ye omo ya mato me chacha me di mi sika na me kwakwa mi sika so me yamu hyehye adentina because wo ba omia wo the taxes abeto so yi tax no so ansa na ekoto aba wo se twen to aba ma me wie na you say ye mole ana enti ano ne problem na de bia me kan ho asem che Ghana for say boys ne twen o meto atia ba omia ne MPP because Mahama say ono Mahama no oba obeden oba obe make sure say obeyi sa betting tax de fro umpe eno ene e behwe ho e de to aba wedwa ehia ye
One good
Mahamudu Bawumia ye dede o Ghana nyina no. Saa Ghana fo a mo se mo ye Christofo o Ghana ye ka se trumu asem ya ba. Anti-LGBTQ assembly na Ekufuado tam ye na to Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court for nim se pese Ekufuado anase Ekufuado pese obesan nti Madam Tokonua or the Bible so ese oye Kristo ni no ono so gye to ho. Na nsia na Sam George any Ghana for nyina kom hu bom se adenti na Supreme Court agye asem na chewa pese bedi ni ntam ma Ekufuado assign aka 57 days ni akoto aba. Ma menka bibi kire Ghana for sa case where the Supreme Court no deliberate and Madam Tokonu keep case no ho. There is no way a Madam Tokonu ebedi asem we wie ama Ekufuado ne nsa hyase ansane atoaba omunye because omo support Bawumia campaign no omo ensa ehye Bawumia campaign mo omo manisika no omo Europe omo ye trumu fo a sebio omo etia se Bawumia ene Ekufuado be sign. Enti saa trumu asem ya eda Ghana no sa wadwiri o se Nana Danko Ekufuado ne Bawumia e de omo nsa be hyase a ende kire wo no wo hwehwe wadwiri mu Madam Tokonu ene Ekufuado ene ye adwuma we omo ya omadwene se enya de a Ekufuado ne Bawumia tesu nko ade ombema omo de omo nsa hye krata na se eni ntina saa asem we eda Supreme Court asem we ada ho months. Nancy demonstration by almost say next week ye Madam Tokonu boa the Chief Justice of Ghana ono na air cover up Ekufuado nkwasi asem we me na me ka kire wo Nana Danko Ekufuado the Chief Justice Madam Tokonu no ono na me Ekufuado edi sam kwasi asem we because senka Madam Tokonu asem we opese anka President Ekufuado etu nwa na mowa anka day na asem we ba akoto nko be ka asem we ma na firi ho. But afenyo marking enema the last guy ye juma ma afenyo marking Gabi any afenyo marking ene the last guy call law school e UK obi di se obi afenyo marking ne Gabi ene de call law school ene we wie enti the last guy na odi asem ne call no oye juma ma afenyo marking omo ne ka so onfa nko efri se Ekufuado ka che Madam Tokonu say omo pese omo de asem no ebeto wo se ne be ya NDC fo ne Ghana fo ene e Christopher mo Ghana entumi hye ne se on sign. Inti omo ka asem ni wie na Ekufuado ne nsa hyase no and also the last guy oye adwuma ma afenyo marking the case na ko Supreme Court case ni koda na Madam Tokonu to twene ye and also processing process it asem no nyoma bebre ho a wo say ye cancer na ye asem no Madam Tokonu is the person behind the delay of this case memma wadwene nko be bia ono na protect Ekufuado ne Bawumia. And I'm going to tell you, Madam Tokonu is not going to finish this case before election 2024. On yet. Because this case, it can end next week. When him say, Nana Danko Ekufuado, your witchcraft, anti-witchcraft bill, so then edanenim. Say, Onfan and San Shasie, send a beya, or Babia ni Ghana, a bit my boni beye, a bon esin buekuno, ebesin de Ekufuado fan and chance, then San Shasie. Bawumianim, Rebecca Ekufuado nim. Samira Bawumia Wi-Fi onusinim omu nyina say no we no adekro efri say one asofo bi akasa ma asofo ne se me mane nye intende for almost 5 months Sosu a champion in this bill say apart from anti-LGBTQ bill na Ekufuado fan insanshase no almost sad another bill come Ekufuado say yes say bebo obi be ye Ghana ye be ko ba bi because obi say oyebefo sofo bi say oyebefo no Ekufuado fa on sashe kratase Parliament agiatum fa on sasha ase ne be ye mra se sofu bi ani Ghana nipa bi ani Ghana konfo bi ani Ghana obetuma bo oba be yie ma ade be kye no yakosi ne bo ana bibi Ekufuado se onye ebesi nne kwasi afo so mushi National Cathedral moa kwasi afo so mushi National Cathedral ye ma amenom ya na nanom a enkofo bi fa kuti kwan so eku omo esi omo abo ya se fa onsa hye krata ase na se na be ya sofo kwasi ampanyi bi sofo kwasi ampanyi di se kusi bo atintumi nsi enka so obi ebeifo e ma ne banko boni tuo no ebe si ne ene saa emra we Ekufuado se on sign da et Ghana asofo okrom ha ya se Ekufuado enkosi cathedral kwasi awe enkosi cathedral basic things also ye ma Ghana ni enya ne fan wudie no Nana Danko Ekufuado se onye into my country of Ghana for all that they are going to do, they will be speaking English. ochina obeko news file no mtete obrofo akese omoboa Samson ayenini ono na ye eyedien multimedia for lawyer Kennedy Japan ka say ko sitwum multimedia wura no cocaine deal no ye no disi multimedia omka so mo ko kotegozi sen oboa Samson ayenini ono na release letter say Kennedy Japan say eye multimedia owner no or a criminal or a drugs ono na disi multimedia no Samson ayenini ancho letter be kan chem say or the Kennedy Japan multimedia the Kennedy Japan court say Kennedy retract here e dey see Samson ayenini ono a businessman o Samson ayenini time and e ka say be audit judges or Ghana eye omo declare omo assets one na omo lawyer Samson ayenini he works for the devil o Sir, show not no. He is not there to please you. He is there to make sure say agenda by politicians is fulfilled. That's all. Mumuza Yenini say that court case Thomas Kennedy court say multimedia was built out of illegal criminal money, cocaine money ekusi saying. Ochina halitot is by TV so num and Samson's take and enkwasi asem nko a omo nyina yefuo. Me say Ankenya Ghana, anka me hu say obi a Saturday morning TV host otumi winning journalist of the year ewo Ghana me hu bi da. Say Ankenya Ghana, anka me hu say obi tumi betena TV so Saturday 3 hours efa newspaper headlines ebusanko for say what do you think? What's your take? Please let him hold on. Let him wait. Please hang in there. Oh, just land. Oh, 2 minutes. Otumi yasa ebe winning journalist of the year. Mo Jimmy ni egu Ghana ho. DJ and mwane di mana. Say, Samson I need to be TV so Saturday at Opebia. Bear 4 hours. The Oyan say, oh, the dailies are saying that Galamsey is a menace now, and TUC has withdrawn. Also, we'll be talking about how the Catholic Church in Accra demonstrated peacefully against Galamsey. We'll also be looking at the president and why he has not met the press. Odana Hoba will say, so what is your take? What you make of that? So are you thinking that he made the right statement or not? Okay, I'll let you land. I'll give you 2 minutes. I'll do a turnaround in 2 minutes. We'll be back. But now yes, idea we are. Ideas you read I feel yes when the best journalist. Yeah, mwana. Yeah, Jimmy, you nimi answer. Kwasiaki can say the how can Samson become journalist of the year by doing this? And they are real journalists on the ground. Doing real job because Kwasia with TV so adanya hosting news file. Any fool can host news file. You don't need a lot to host news file because the people sitting on news file they all have their stands. So what work do you need to do? See, I can say MPP niba, I can say NDC niba. They already have their stand. You know, you have met them. You know what they think. So what is so extraordinary about you halitosis sitting there and saying, please, 2 minutes, don't interject. Please, I'll be back. Commercial break, my take. What makes you a journalist to win journalist of the year? Yeah, Jimmy. Yeah, Nimi Yanson. We give things to people on silver platters. They feel said they are so exceptional. We have allowed dumb people to be leading our discourse. Yeah. There are a lot of dumb people in Ghana leading very important discourse because we basically give people who don't deserve things. Why would any white man say Samson Ayenini is the best journalist in Ghana? What has Samson done as a journalist? Does he even see himself as a journalist? That's the question you ask yourself. Does he see himself as a journalist? No. So why do you underestimate the young journalists and the hardworking ones? They have actually come out. They have actually made people understand this is what we do. Then you take what they deserve from them and give it to some halitosis adequate. And we sit in Ghana and we entertain nonsense. Ochana news file. Hold on. Please land. I'll give you 2 minutes. I have my take. It's coming up. Oh no, the president. Please retract. Please, that is a personal attack. We know that yes, Mr. Marco, please, he's talking. Don't interject. You know what? The NDC said this and the MPP said this. Please, we want to know. You are from the NDC camp. What do you? Oh, please, 4 hours. They are pong. Saan kwasa somewhere 4 hours. They are pong. Adenya yebe show. Hey, necessarily with the kwasa yebe to my yebi. And the last time with all due respect to Abeku Santana Monia Dade, Adia F4 when it comes to radio, near air easy power air drive time. With all due respect to drive time DJs. And I'm saying that with all due respect to Abeku Santana, you don't need extraordinary, exceptional skill to be a drive time DJ. And to me, who will be a DJ or a drive time DJ, I'm saying, your job can be taken over by a hawker. Obia or Tom could do 2 minutes when he's given that opportunity. What is drive time? And when sometimes when you go to Ghana, you see drive time DJs drive time. Just play the song and speak on the things they've written for you. Their commercials, you read them. Motivation speaker. It's a motivational words in what phone. So today, you're still listening to blah blah. We are live here. It's 4:15. You are in your cars listening to me right now this evening in Ghana. I know the traffic is hectic. Today, my motivation to you is that live once. Be good. God has been with you. Dedication to work is always good. Remember, when you are tired, do not give up. My name is Kwamena Benson. I'm going to be with you for the next 2 hours on this drive time. The ladies will be joining me in about 45 minutes. We're going to discuss relationship. You are still live here. Don't dial. I'll be here with you after this short break. We back. Sound kwasi asem Ofui bia o secondary school betu abaye. Drive time DJs neja. I'm KKD. When mo ejuma F4 we are the drive time DJ. Obia betu my drive time DJ. It me won't be no drive time DJ or Ghana no page say hey bro once no china you bet me will be oton watch be show position no enye dwume bia. Kwamena Benson is back. I know you're enjoying this afternoon show. This one is coming from Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston. You know what Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston what it went through. I can read a little bit of. I can tell you a story of what would be ended the whole would be Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston. Bobby Brown was born in Washington D.C. and is an artist. How near team near idea where would you want to any in two battery for that we are bombing say you watena see we kwame amwako ata me and you bring me better tata de wakofie eyamo amabre driver for mate for ye ma me no makokwan so you bring die damase say magye emre amutie and you bring a kwanso jojo de me do benante na Ghana in sembebre koso ewiem wa se na hu ni sen me na maba na matena se me ne eye me producer Kwame Alanta ono na be hye nyoma no ma enyumbre me say onyame de owo ma wo no ode be ma wo mema wakoma enhihim da otwedi ampo Kwame nanim de wo pe enyumbre nyame anto nsem a so tia se ochina wo so wo de beba and enyumbre wo be ka me ho e wo drive time we so e wo 99.7 me say enyumbre and enyumbre onyame e be kire me na obi anime radio so chia me eye me Kwame Alanta me ne eye me producer ye beba ti anwum wei efri eye Jojara ono eneka se sogoli oname memtiem muntie me mesaba sisia wei efri eye Jojara ho no ada no no akwaba wei di odim radio ejuma wei obaba akpe yedom ase omo so yasenen eye educhumwa test oba eye Kwame boot lefty and boutique so ho eye akrachefo alanta eye ema etotia omo so sponsor ye and anyway omo nyina na ebo yechidoma san kwasa keka we ya na 6 hours yes my best yeah they go ye trim nyomegu ye trim no ye kase ye kan nyina ene say ye factory o Omuko ya drive time for I'm the most bibia. Rastaman Toba store go bottle. Eh, mama chewa de Andra ya electoral commission for ho asem bi e wa ha mom yan kan ho asem kakra. Andra ya ka kira mo say electoral commission. I omu to me kasa inti mo a mutie me no ende enwumbre die me ne mo ena age mo tata ede makotema mo tema ma mo bi dan so man eye mo a munyina mo eye bubuashi ekosi eye kalkudi enwumbre me Kwame Ananta me ena mo eye peace so eye drive time we die me ne mo ende ebe twetwen emma no e ho ana mutie me say me betwa me ho aba na de eba no e de ede ye ko echi kakra book back ena me de age mo tata yeah book back is back again ya kan bako yay, you cut the buckle, yay, you cut the buckle, say book back, your bunny buckle, and managing me say there's a drive time now in Kwasia some say. Massa, Mamma Nipa yesterday and some be catcher, when you carry a begu. We Monday on ba bewu. Kevin Taylor kwasi oto just adwuma de adwuma fon ada mu ye drive time motentam na de Kevin Taylor just ye adwumi adwuma ye adwuma ketwa oto no kaka kwasi mese mo betena so a aya na mu de bentua atua ma na enye adwuma ya na me ya mamu me boa mo drive time ai kwasi asabo gwa na mo mefa ECD we enwom ne empon I will let them breathe. Drive time for I'm born fucking. Wait a minute, you be to me catch us drive time and a full radio so I did funny drive time and will be a new drive time. I want you to be a momo or can I not tunchen or can I not tunchen? You better try once I'm going drive time. Mummy and your show no. Printing notices of poll begins today, not ballot papers. Easy, Andra number catcher say. Omo release statement catch Ghana for so omo be print ballot papers any notices of poll. Andrew Adiachia Electoral Commission led by Before Jane Mensa only Jimmy boss Masari say yes I no kan ye. Na to see an brofo no easy for no try. Omo te brofo no see different from ye so sibia ye read brofo no ti asiana because I don't get it. Easy na Andrew omo release statement catch Ghana for say they are going to print notices of poll and ballot papers. Now, Ghana for the NDC for a resi issue say register no a provisional register mpo a verify wie and be final register. Then na wodi statement ba bonten say ko print ballot papers. And then anopa easy by ya almost ye jiminti. They want to come and tell us say NDC for asem na omo kano any Ghana for asem omo ka say omo person omo bokro no ye boa na brofo na omo kire no ye ne entiase. Now mamen kan easy for den omo ankasa statement omo release ye enra me wia na me ready omo statement a omo release no ende na afi mo hu say easy for omo jimi ana say ye ne mom na e bia brofo na omo kan ye entiase enra statement a easy release ye eni almost say, and the date now on air 9th. Now, request for party agents for printing of notices of poll and ballot paper. Statement is released Andrano asema na ewo ne caption no eno no. Almost say request for party agents for the printing of notice of poll, and ballot papers. Almost say a party ankra party no omuntu ayeden omonim si anansi fo mra na omo bedi dwuma bia ayeden omo be printing no two types of printing omo be notice of poll printing and omo be ballot paper printing head no eno no ene na easy de ba yo e che jemensa na oto no one boss man jimi no brofo no omo ka no omo ti omo nko ade ase ene yeso yete ye nko ade ase na omo yen kan endra statement no. Or say, I bring you warm greetings from the Electoral Commission and trust that this letter finds you well. This comes to inform you that the Commission will commence. This comes to inform you that the Commission will commence printing of notice of poll and ballot papers for the 2024 general elections from Friday the 11th at the following printing houses. Almost say, krata we yomode ma Ghana for any political parties in Ghana say. Aya Electoral Commission say, omo ba be commence, brodika se commencer, ye ba be start ya printing. Into omo nya party bia say, omo representatives beba na omo printing. Commence printing. Or see, omo best status omo printing notice of poll. Any ballot papers. And omo can say, omo best starting no eye ene. Eye anopa tutu eye dey. Ende omo best starting a printing eye papers no. Notice of poll and ballot papers. And na omo di eye dey locations any printing press a omo koye printing ni nyina e hye ase. Ene na ma Ghana for including NDC for ka say adentina wo de krata ba ka che say obeye printed of polling notice of polls, and ballot papers. Because Angaka said notice of poll, but also notice of poll and ballot papers. And you did not say on Friday and 22nd. Then we will not say dates respectively, they connect to each other. And it's not say amount for which short statement. Now say adie bi no person ye no different dates. Try normally different dates but no what say this one corresponds with this. This corresponds with this. Into try. Then sometimes the bibia show what say Friday DNA 27th DNA. But would you let by also Friday you start commence. You commence printing, meaning notice of poll and ballot papers. And one no. Adia easy for any Mensa say a seminar Ghana for can yenya bodam and yes sa ena omoka. In fact, before I may read the omo release and then adia chienda no pa omoka chire say eye paper na omo be print no. Because of spelling mistakes, one kofo dimunti yenyan krampo the ever printing yenyan print. But before we go, we come back to this, and the release another statement trying to let us think say ye Jimmy. Now mummy read the end the statement no na yenhwe brofo ewom. Printing of 2024 presidential and parliamentary election ballot papers. Oh, say end the caption now the buy a different from Endra caption no. She's deceitful on kanokre. Endra no the caption ye printing of notice of poll and ballot papers. And there also printing of 2024 presidential and parliamentary elections ballot papers. Now mummy and bro for in there. The Electoral Commission has taken note of some statements in the public domain to the effect that the commission has not provided ballot statistics ahead of the printing of the ballot papers for the 2024 presidential and parliamentary elections. We would like to assure the general public that printing of ballot papers has not commenced. Almost say, almost 30% say, easy no, emfa, almost final register by. In fact, provisional register crowd, yendinka, yenwie and concluded the womb. Almost say what person catch Ghana for say. Almost kasa asem say adentina ECF for final register number no oba print a ballot papers no or say or person catch them Ghana for say a Jane Mensa EC no almost started so be print a ballot papers and the Friday. But let them read it no on one catch say a poll notice of poll any ballot papers no. They will start commence. It will commence. When it a commence, you be start. You be shasi fiada we are printing in na. Do you understand? Now, all nimuno or say printing of notice of poll for the 2024 presidential and parliamentary election, however, begins on Friday, 11th October 2024. So, if you know that the printing of poll was only the ones we are talking about, why didn't you release a statement and say yesterday, the printing of notice of poll is what we will be printing from tomorrow? Then people will know that the agenda is printing of notice of poll. That's all. Now, the Jemensa episode catch them say, it say, or your headmistress. Now after PTA meeting, now in the letter now or the invite a parent biano. Watch room say we are inviting you to come to the PTA meeting, and it's got to do with your son. What we'll be discussing at this meeting or on the agenda will be 1, the welfare of your child. 2, the academic performance of your child this term. The welfare of your child and the academic performance of your child this year. Now remember, you be a school no 82 days pe. You starting chira you down clinic school in Kranako. This is the second day and watch your letter. So Obiambra PTA. Now parents never PTA na. Now catch will say, but madam, these 2 things on the menu I will say about discussing. we don't understand your kids' academic performance this term. If you say the term has not even started, we can only see the performance of our kids after we get to see the cumulative record. Work on my year, homeworks on my year, activities on my year, teachers na almost mono etumi a compile and sana yetumi a discuss the academic performance of our kids. So you could have just said, the discussion or the whatever we are going to discuss, it's going to be about the welfare of the children, so that we will know, bano, it is about welfare. But parents, madam, the menu now we don't agree to the second one because we need to have or see some work done before we can discuss the academic performance of the kids this term. The term has not started. Today is the first day you open school. What's the PTA meeting? On your letter, so we'll say students' welfare and academic performance this term. The kids have not even written. Teacher Nibian class. Into the teacher, the parents have the right to question you to say, why didn't you just say the welfare of the kids? Because if you are talking about academic performance of our kids this term, that it means we are coming for you to open the cumulative record, our kids, how they have performed over the years, the assignment this term. Say, even though Ochro said and they mean the same thing, do not say Adiana Ochro, she meant to say it was about the two things. It was just about the welfare of the child. And nona Jemensa epesemotiasie with Jimmy. At the end of the day, Jemensa wasn't qualified for this job. In the first place, Jemensa na an EC boss na a decision because a knee-jerk decision. They needed somebody to replace Charlotte say. Time about power into then Sofia Kufu, the Chief Justice then etna say we need to find a way to kick Jane Mensah out. Not among your preparations, not among who obia or you're competent enough to replace Charlotte say. But now agenda ni say we need to get rid of Charlotte say. Until they did not care. So when Jane Mensah name came up that she's related to Rebecca Kufu, that is when they said, oh, now so we Juma Emma Edian a young Kofo we come and do the job. And this end easier. The most experienced workers somewhere is in your more resigning. Jane Mensah cannot work with them because Jane Mensah does not understand a Jumano. So all that you are seeing, also IPAC no, sa akwana ose oye EC IT director no, he is a problem EC. And they know only EC workers no more inside needing come. That IT director no, only now cause a lot of chaos for the EC. Because that Jane Mensah was relying on that guy to do a job by able to be saving, but the guy rather came to mess up the whole system. In this out IPAC very well. Everything that NDC can or IPAC, the guy did not say it hasn't been done, it is not being worked on. You could hear his answers, and say, I'd say a continuous statement. Oh, we are working on it. We are working on it. That is admittance. So what here EC IT director now or yes our presentation now. So what here the bro from every single statement be say we are working on it, meaning the problem is there and they have not been able to come to a final conclusion whether they have solved it or not. Into Jane Mensah no, they put Jane Mensah there because now they needed somebody to fill the gap. Jane Mensah does not know the job. When you go to EC, unrespectful BR and nobody's willing to work with her. Me, I have about 3 sources EC. I'm a penny for. And when they are telling you, also this woman is not qualified for this job. She does not understand. Only human relations. Okona Jane Mensah did penny for more experience at Tema. Ask yourself, Mumusa EC say, how many people have resigned under Jane Mensah? You'll be shocked. That is why she's struggling to get experienced EC directors to help her work. Because remember, Omo EC wono, uyi srebu awaye juma EC kakra. Obi to say a year boss man, he has no idea about ECU. Jane Mensah too is greenhorn. She knows nothing about EC. They are there, they are filling political positions. And Jane Mensah in 2020 was calling about 8 election results because they don't know what they were doing and they still don't know. You're registered there. See, I can't see a beer registered and they are still trying to stop a forensic audit. Even NDC forces our own forensic auditor. Let us do an internal auditor. All the party representatives will be part Or still no, because the IT director no, he has fucked the system up. Because I want a forensic audit, an independent auditor, I didn't know one case auditor, IT director, no. Why is NDC for say, and my political parties in or more IT directors, Emra, na any audit, no, or sister, and so no, because the IT director, no, were messy is up. And they know that the numbers they have, no, 2020, no, they slot in a lot of names and numbers. Jemensa, when you go to the Electoral Commission, nobody works with her. I can tell you on authority. Okora Jemensa edidim konfuatem. The disrespect. And you know, her problem is that when you question her about her work, because onimsa onime jumano, anytime the workers there who have been there for 15 years, before during Afro Jan's time, the people who know the down job, because they know the job, question and she knows say Boss Manasari will lick her butt. And into the piano, na Boss Manasari didn't question. I said, Mama can't show this register. Yenya whole problem. Yinana yekan wasemno. The whole problem. You see, registering your credible. Nina was when sa IT director we Boss Manasari any J-man can say yenya registration our district office. That is when the whole register messed up. That is all. Ghana electoral register dahona we cannot get a credible register. It was when J Mensa on the IT director and a bossman decided say the registration will be done at the electoral district offices, because now no what is happening is say there are so many people registration the district officers no linked them to different polling stations, because you see when you sit at the district office you cannot know all the polling stations at Bodiebetome. You would not know it. And to make it easy, you bring the registration to the polling station. Because we are district officer. Now district office. Now ofi ankamu. Na ebia obejina wenim. Na okaje so meto abawo ankemu LA. Abra oto abawo ankemu LA 2. So we di nipa koto ankemu LA. You have messed up the register. And that is the inconsistencies in the register. They don't want the NDC to expose them. On election day, so many people will go to their polling station because they were saying, say, right now, no, if you want to do what? If you want to rectify the problem, I go online. I'm not sure how dangerous that is. I'm not sure. If somebody lives in Kumasi, now the polling station, Bamboy, now oti Kumasi as a policeman, a teacher, and as a driver. Now say oko online. Now say oko checking who say sebio nidi any registered moi. The EC is saying say that person should go to their polling station to go and rectify the problem. It was any panel to bantamano. Ojai nejuma na osako bamboy. Na oko district office wo, onko police station wo, oko district office wo, no oko district office wo say oba online no, na opesa oye corrections no, I directly say ombra. Now if you had allowed people to go to their polling stations, you wouldn't get this problem. And that issue didn't say, oh, the verification can be done online and offline. The issue is the register is fucked up. Jane Mensah is incompetent. She does not know the job. Ura is here. I am almost reno. The workers almost reno. Omoko meeting, they could say this woman is empty. They know she cannot do the job. They know, say, Jane Mensah is not qualified to be given that position. But politics. Politics. Into politics, that Jane Mensah bedruha. It is a stadium problem. Problem you say, sa is way the day they decided to let people go to district offices instead of police stations, and then a kofa the problem in this IT director. So Obi called district officer. So many people go to the police station on election day. But Sanko Fobeka just but your name is in the system. Because the name is in the system, because you did not assign the person to their rightful police station, you will see their name is in the system, but they'll be moved to another police station. Into a police station A. Now or the same area, no police station C. Into during the police station, Yabaka said he didn't him, but the verification, he didn't register him. How are you going to solve that problem? Because now the place that he has to vote, it has changed. And that is one thing I am fully be a catcher James and say, do not do that. Because and you'll be over free Krasibia, no district office or back the police station. But at least Obi the police station, be the police station. In this one say there was an offline on sana IT director Nekasano. They know me IPAC no or see when they moved the data from the district office to the main office no there was some data loss. No, it was because the whole thing was corrupted. It was corrupted because people's information were taken to other people. They were interchanged. And it is not their fault because, and I'm talking about the people who came to do the registration, because Senipana or district officer, no, you expect that person to know every police station and what star district. How is he going to do? Every police station and what star constituency. How is he going to? He's not going to know. So what prevented James Mensah from allowing people to do the registration at the police station? They are stupid. They are foolish. The register is a mess. There are so many people who will be disenfranchised on election day. I'm telling you. And this is going to happen, and that is how the chaos is going to start. Mr. S, Mr. P, where am I getting this? My team said they are waiting to send me a video to play to you guys. Until on election day, you will see a lot of confusion. There will be a lot of people who will be going to vote thinking their name is in there. They will not find their name at the polling station. Yeah, because, Kevin Taylor, your name is here, but it shows it's a polling station kill. So that time, what we do polling station A, I got 10 minutes near closing. How are you going to vote? Now, do you understand? Ain't Jane Mensah is dangerous. Our democracy fell apart the day Jane Mensah can say Yanko district offices enquire registration. That was the end of our democracy. And that IT director, no, when they go to meeting, they know he has fucked up. They know. That guy, they know about IPAC, no? He came to defend his lies. He didn't come to tell you the truth. Because who said in the statement, everything was future continuous. Oh, we are doing it. Oh, we are correcting it. He was never emphatic on what they have done. And still, the NDC said it's a own forensic auditor. My any party representatives, IT for them, just no. You know why? Because the problem then is bigger. And J-Men some person come print ballot papers before the provisional result and the final register. Because some of them say the provisional register the background, you will see crazy inconsistencies in the result. Now then I'll catch them and say you want to do printing today. Sorry. Easy. And then I'll catch them and say you want to do what we call printing today. Now what I catch them and say, printing numbers, so there are errors in some spelling, party symbols caused by delay in notice of polling printing. Into notice of polling printing, so what preparation did you do? What work did you do at the back to be able to notice, to know, say, you can do the printing? Because all these fundamentals are supposed to be sorted before you can even say, I'm going to print. You cannot just pick data and say, I'm going to print. You need to look at the data. You need to make sure you have cleaned the data up. You need to make sure it is consistent, it is right. So when I say, Jumana, final day, I'll say, you're printing. Obekache say, we cannot print because there are errors. Jane Mensah is a fucked up shit. Now, I want to play this video for you to listen. We EC IT director and the time I'm called IPAC. This guy came to IPAC to clean himself up. He did not come to give you any answer to anything. Muntie EC IT director. Thank you very much, team. I really appreciate this.
For the or soon after the exhibition started, we had a list of all those affected individuals, and we have started correcting them. We had issues of people being placed in wrong polling stations. Remember that the registrations were done in district offices. So certain times people are not sure which polling stations they want to be in. And therefore they would come and say that I was put in the wrong polling station. Can I be put into the proper polling station? We had a number of them like that. And as I've already explained, we had accidental duplicates. We had issues of voters who were transferred. And you know, once you get transferred from one polling station to the other, you are marked as absent from the polling station that you transferred from. Unfortunately, when the registers were being generated, because we had certain issues with some of the network connectivity, some of these absent voters were not printed, or the absent voter list was not printed or was empty. So we had a number of reports. So we had reports from the district that said, I have an absent voter list, but there's nothing in it. So we attended to some of these issues. We also had people who were wrongly placed on the multiples list. And then we had issues of people who were appearing on both the provisional voter register and the multiple list. You can only be on one list at a particular point in time. You can't be on both. So when I say you can't be on one list, the three major lists that we have, the valid voters register, exceptions list, and the multiples list. I can be on either one of them. You can't be on multiples of them. Okay. But for instance, you can be on the valid voter list and be on the absent voter list because you've transferred your votes. And at the same time, you will be on a transfer voter list because the polling station that you've transferred to will indicate that you've been transferred in. But no single person can be on any of those three lists at the same time. So that was an error that was corrected. And then we also had voters appearing with multiple IDs. Like I said, these were the instances where, because of the network challenges that were experienced in the initial stages of the registration exercise, several submits were made for one voter, and therefore they appeared several times on the register.
As it does not make any sense. But don't rush a suit. And okay, come kwasi asem. Apollo kwasi otu ade we onti ase. 99% of ekuadonko some question for 99% they don't understand what this guy is lying. Asema akwa we can is a fucking lie. He was telling you people they have failed. Because if you went out there to do registration, now catch them say people were placed in the wrong polling station, then it means we have a problem. Now, what caused it? It is because you did the registration at the district office. Because if I come to my polling station to do my registration, you cannot place me in another polling station because every polling station is unique. But when I come to the district office, the officer sitting there will have to ask me. And if he's not even going to ask me, the system that he's using can corrupt and he can send me somewhere. So to cut all these inconveniences, all that we were supposed to do was to make people walk to their polling station and register and move. Why didn't we do that? He is the problem. Me what three sources were in him. Kevin, I swear to God, the ABC organ and money idea. And Jane Mensah is a terrible person. On the bossman, they have no idea about elections. Because from the beginning, the idea in say, so it did not matter. So a gentleman knew, so a Jimmy Fo, so a one as far as that person can do our bidding, put the person there, anything you want. Because you cannot tell me, say, yet you acquire registration, then you, the EC, you are telling me, say, people were placed. Who placed the people in wrong polling stations? You placed the people in wrong polling stations because you did not register the people at their rightful polling station. If you had registered the person at the polling station where they vote, you would not place the person in the wrong polling station. And the issue is, nobody said that we cannot do that. There was no law banning us from doing that. There was nothing stopping us from registering people from the polling station. So what actually made these people take that decision? He is telling you that they have messed up.
Or soon after the exhibition started, we had a list of all those affected individuals, and we have started correcting them. We had issues of people being placed in wrong polling stations. Remember that the registrations were done in district offices. So certain times people are not sure which polling stations they want to be in, and therefore they would come and say that I was put in the wrong polling station. Can I be put into the proper polling station? We had a number of them like that. And as I've already explained, we had accidental duplicates. We had issues of voters who were transferred. And you know, once you get transferred from one polling station to the other, you are marked as absent from the polling station that you transferred from. Unfortunately, when the registers were being generated, because we had certain issues with some of the network connectivity, some of these absent voters were not printed, or the absent voter list was not printed or was empty. So we had a number of reports. So we had reports from the district that said, I have an absent voter list, but there's nothing in it. So we attended to some of these issues. We also had people who were wrongly placed on the multiples list. And then we had issues of people who were appearing on both the provisional voter register and the multiple list. You can only be on one list at a particular point in time. You can't be on both.
He's lying. You are the same person saying, say, there were people placed on a multiple list, placed on another list, and you are turning around to tell us, say, you can only be on one list. How did people get on a multiple list, provisional list? The people messed the whole election up. It is no more a joke. And sometimes when we sit here and we speak, he knows nothing. Me say, kohwe ka bia de amakwase awe odem. Kohwe emma odi omuchi. Kohwe nkwase dan bia sike bia onya ade so ye ECIT director onim hwe. Because onim se kuadonko ejimi. Onim se apalu ejimi. JFK ejimi. Onim se nkofo sankofo bodi no 90% omejimi. So oba the also ya say okeka nkwase abrofo NDC objective person NDC there kwame obi de say odike kwase awe. Your friend saying apalu ya to about onya 200 votes or Ghana da 5,000 votes ko onya bi da enti ade na kwase awe tumi gina IPAC decide my ekua dongo me say apalu kwase onam we yen to aba mpo mania 10,000 mpo da yen to aba Ghana mania nipa 5,000 to aba man da kwase awe ti IPAC say o decide ama me ne wo ne hu fin we onya ye seke yapon. Into where this is the evening drive time. My name is Kevin Taylor. I'll be on your radio from now to 8 p.m. I'm going to be taking you all the way to 8 p.m. You can stick and stay with me. This is going to be the most wonderful drive you've ever had. I know you're tired from work. Those driving their own cars, those in private cars, those in commercial vehicles, those who have a hectic day at work, especially the ladies. I'm going to stay here with you. I'm going to motivate you. I'm going to make sure you enjoy your drive back home. Remember, this is the dial that you have to stay and stay and stay, because here we speak truth and here we make sure you get the best. There are some people or some companies sponsoring this show. We have Loud Silence TV is one of our sponsors. We also have Loud Silence TV on Facebook. We can also see Loud Silence Radio. They are all our sponsors this evening. Benjamin Wayu Mahama has been one of our very important sponsors. NDC TV, they have also been around for a long time. Honorable Joseph Yamin's company, they are parts of this wonderful show. This is the drive time that you cannot miss. We are coming to you live from our studios here in Ablekuma Central near the mosque. You have to understand that your guy, your lover, your big boy, your afternoon driver, I'm going to be your chauffeur. I'm going to take you home. Have a wonderful night. Be good. God bless you. Thank you for listening to the show. Cheers and good night. I'll meet you on Monday.
No make sense. Everybody want trend, but please don't misuse it. You forget conscience. Ignorance. Plenty people don't die already. On the lights. Many things they hide in darkness. Ignorance. Plenty people don't die already. On the lights. Many things they hide in darkness. So until the light goes out, we go still they do everything we for they do. Until the candle goes out, we go still they do everything we for they do. Nowadays I don't feel sad. I just get up, put my phone offline. I'm offline. They won't quench my fire. They won't see me suffer. Enemies go tire. This step they are meant to lie. On him I come over. Will you be my lover? Make up be your cover. Dance to Mama Kosa. Until the light goes out, we go still they do everything we for they do. Until the candle goes out, we
Shay, you know, say I put in work. So please check on your real man them. Many things where they do man them. If you get money, they say to you before my dreams go come true. And then I'm young coming the woo. Enough for baby woo. Until the light goes out, we go still they do everything before they do. Until the candle goes out, we go still they do everything before they do. Nowadays I don't feel sad, I just get high. Put my phone offline, I'm offline. I make prom in person. Mama could do be at them. Come on, we poking cancer. Manzo forget them. Plenty people don't die already. I pray to God to complete their journey. Nah, I know so yeah, what's them.
Authentic mix.